Yo, this is the MT podcast and myself, Rain_Nelson_445 in the building. To my right, you've got
Man like Citrus. Yaga yo, 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 yo. It's the Citrus in the house and we're running the show. Do you know what? I have to fill the space because
enough people are not
do you know
here.
what I mean? It's like COVID.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Enough people are not here. I feel comfortable.
And then to his extreme right is
Man like Tongo, you don't know me day, I walk on.
boom. And then we've got a guest in the building. 25 years in the building. 25 years in the industry, in the game, and it's mad. When you said that, I was looking at your Instagram, and you said that. I was like, Rotty, that's a long time. But just introduce yourself for the people that might not know.
Yeah, man, it's your boy DJ Face, straight from out of Montego Bay, UK. But there you don't know, right?
Mad. So before we get into it, what I want you to do, because you're going to educate us a little bit on some of these social media platforms. But before we get into that, what are your social media platforms? Where can people find you? All of them, every single one of them.
All right, so the two main thing I use is like Instagram, TikTok, DJ Face 876. Use Snapchat as well, but it's mostly TikTok, Instagram, DJ Face 876.
Boom. All right, cool. So we had Rocky here about 2-3 weeks ago, and he told us a story up until, his story up until the Cold as Ice part.
Yeah.
And he mentioned that you was a part of that.
Yeah.
However, before that, you've got your own story. So just tell us how DJ Face has come up through the ranks up until that Cold as Ice part, and then we're going to mutate the conversation on.
Yeah, well, before the whole Cold as Ice thing, well, originally I'm from Montego Bay. I moved to the UK when I was about 16. Touchdown. I was already DJing in Jamaica, but
Right.
you know, them days, they're record days.
Yeah.
Then I bring record come in England. Yeah, I work with sound system.
Yeah.
So I don't know, you're a sound. So you'll fly out, reach a foreign, and you know, we're there with the parents, mother, and we are doing thing. But we are do like regular job on them things at first. I'm just decide, say, no, I'm gonna just continue my DJing and start buying my one record them from Magic, Green Street. Remember Magic record shop?
So I'm from North. So
Yeah.
these man, I don't know, because you know it was more soca. So I don't know if that was the same kind of transition. I don't know.
I mean, Green Street as in
East Ham.
East Ham.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember Magic record shop, man?
That's not me. I'm wired for sound, innit?
Why for
So
sound?
I'm Hackney,
Sound.
Mesh, and
Yeah, man,
Regal
I know we have a
Records.
sound and them
Yeah.
stuff
I've got
the
Regal
same
Records,
way.
and Regal, innit?
Regal, all of them shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I start buying my record, them and just decide, say, yo, man, get back into the DJing thing. And
So what age were you at this point?
around, probably at 17, you know.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So just left school, college
Yeah.
days.
No, I didn't even go to school when I moved
Oh,
here.
you just
I
come
yeah.
straight. Okay,
Yeah,
fair.
I didn't continue school here.
Straight chilling.
Yeah, just, yeah, indeed. You get me? Yeah.
Straight chilling.
So, collect all my records, them now, and the first place I start play was Uptown Manor Pub.
Right, okay. Yeah.
Them give me a run and say, yo, Tessa, you're the DJ. Go Uptown Manor. Them say, yo, straight lockdown, straight away. Cause I bring the yard vibes the one I done have already, and them say, yo, the DJ. So I just get resident at Uptown Manor Pub straight away with Mr. Walter. He used to play Mafia Love.
Yeah. I remember him.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna get into all of
So I
that.
bring him as a man to talk on the mic and me a mix. I would just have it as resident and I run it, and I think one night we playing at one ear shop, a Manor Park. And that's where we meet Moonlight and Rocky Boss.
Right, okay.
Ear shop. I want party.
Man, I get the
Yeah.
black door.
Yeah, man, and from there, so we just met the link and we just join up and start with the thing as Cold as Ice. You get me?
Right. So who the name Cold as Ice?
Yeah.
Who came with that?
Moonlight and Rocky already had that when we meet.
Oh,
so
right,
I'm not
okay.
sure who, but would I say Moonlight still?
Yeah.
I think Moonlight are more, him come up with the whole Cold as Ice.
Right. So
But
then
them already have that. Already are going. You know?
Yeah. So that was happening, Cold as Ice. So you joined them. They then was on Deja Vu 923. Big up to Sting. We got that story. So then you were doing your thing on there, and then it came to a point where, was it that this is good, but we want to do our own thing, or was it just you that said, I wanna have more control over the radio of what I'm doing on there?
No, before me even get to Deja, them man, they didn't do Deja, but I wasn't doing Deja yet. I was doing Climax.
Remember Climax?
Climax,
I
yeah.
was doing Climax radio.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I then left Climax and start the radio with them
Right.
and Deja. But doing all of that, it was just one night.
Yeah.
But I want to do more than that. So you get me? It's just one night we used to go on, and I think we used to go on like either, is it a 10 to 12 or 12 to 2, one of them.
Right. I think it was a 10 to 12 because you was on a 10. You was 10 to 12.
And then Frisky come on.
Yes.
And Frisky do the whole graveyard.
That's right.
and
Yeah.
that. You get me? Yeah, yeah.
But what it was, there was a few people that was on the 10 to 12s that weren't garage and grime. So we was one as Shot Crew when we came on there. You lot was one, and I think Entertainment Crew had the Sunday.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So yeah, go on, sorry.
So basically, it was just one night. So I was like, boy, I need to do really do more than this car. And plus, I'm more reggae dancehall as well, innit?
Yeah.
And you not really get the opportunity for showcase as much.
Right.
So I just say, yo, man, wanna do our own thing, and so yeah, we can start our own radio station, man. And I just make 2 link. A brother named Power. I link up Power. He gave me the money. And I just start link up what I need to link up, get the thing them, and just set up Flames Radio.
So the thing them. What's the thing them? Because
the transmitter, the link box.
So
That's what the main thing you need. Transmitter, link box.
Right.
You get me? And I link up with Dapper D.
Right.
Dapper D used to be Natural Vibes. So
Yeah. Okay,
and Baby G, me link up with them.
I know Baby G. Well, I don't know Baby G, but yeah.
So Dapper D, Baby G, I will me link up with and say, yo, me could start the station. Me get the money, buy the thing them. I would just start doing what I do.
Who decided to call it Flames?
I don't even know where that name come from, you know. I don't even know where that name come from, but yeah, it just come Flames Radio. I don't even remember where it came from still.
So what was the aim of Flames then? Because in its infancy, it had to gain clout and it had to kind of start from square one, and like it's built itself up to be something which is quite massive. So what was the aim of it? What were you trying to achieve?
The idea behind Flames was really to create that reggae dancer, that Caribbean station.
Right.
That more of the street as well. Because enough of them did do like, you did have station already, probably like Station FM and Vibes FM, that
play
reggae, play dancer, but them I do for them thing proper, like proper professional radio. But we did want so more like the street, more like hardcore. Chat like you're in the rave, chat like you're in the dance.
We look like you're in the dance. Well, yeah, okay.
Just do it, you don't have to be like a radio. You want to sound like regular radio. Then it evolved and then turned into that. After a while, in the daytime, it become, we're trying to be professional, but it was never to be, that professional sounding radio of, because, all right, let me tell you where that also come from. When I grew up in Jamaica, you have IRFM, right?
Yep.
And you see a late night for IRFM, you have a thing with them, a live dances them a play. You can listen to the live dance or go on anywhere in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
So they were transmitting
live
actual live dances?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So,
okay.
Me did want that kind of vibe, boy. Yeah, when we are playing at the part in our radio, make people hear, oh, you are playing a dance. So you are get that, you know? So we never want to do the professional speaking and all of that. But obviously, it come down to that after a while, you know?
But it moves, innit? Like even like One Extra, for example. When One Extra,
just like Deja, you know.
Well,
Deja was not no professional speech.
No.
It was about releasing what going in our street. But the only difference it was with grime and garage. Whereas we just say I same thing, but reggae and dancehall.
Yeah. So then, with it being like more rave, let's call it more rave. So you're giving them that. Like, what made you lot decide, or what made you decide to say, right, we need to change it so it is a bit more professional, so a bit more like the One Extras, a bit more like the Kiss FMs when they do whatever they do in regards to reggae dancehall?
It wasn't really necessary. So we really just come to a conclusion so we change it, you know. It just gradually kind of become like that. Naturally, where different DJs start come on. And then in the daytime now, you kind of need that because the shop them want to listen.
Right. So
People are driving with them kids want to listen. So you automatically have to go switch on to that. You know? Because if you don't do that, you're going to probably lose a next side of the audience. You're going to have one audience, but you're going to lose the other side. Because if you're there with your kids, you're probably not going to want to listen to that kind of vibe like that.
Yeah.
So it just gradually become that. It wasn't a thing where we consciously sit down and say, oh, yo, we have to go change. It just
happened.
Yeah, it just happened.
Yeah. So the main people that was Flames FM. So yourself, who else?
Dapper D, Baby G.
Yeah.
We were the 3 main people behind it.
And then the whole setting up. So we've heard stories like Det sat here and spoke about his time at Cool FM, going to find things on roofs and rare tear. So that was you,
all of that,
Baby
that
G.
was me, Baby G, and Dapper, all the setup, them, all up on the roofs.
Okay.
Remember Baby G used to talk about that?
Run up and down from police, get locked up. Bro, my first time being arrested in England was because of pirate radio.
So what, if you can talk about it, what happened?
Get up on the roof.
Oh.
And they catch you up on the roof.
Yeah.
It's mad because Rocky sat here. Oh no, in the middle, he was there, and he said the one time that he went to go and set up the thing with you lot, police come, and he said from there, nah, I'm out. I'm not doing it.
Brother, snow, rain, storm. If the radar needs to be on, we're on there.
They're making this thing though, like it's like there's enough people that listen to pirate radio and don't understand the struggle,
the commitment.
The commitment. That's probably a good word. Yeah. The commitment that you had to go through to put on the radio. You know what I mean? And they're just
only for risk with that, man. Crazy risk.
So like what risk?
What's on roof, going up on roof. I never can't talk about them thing. What you call it? Penalize myself.
But somebody else might have done that. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Enough things, man. Yo, places where we have to get on them roof there. I when them take away your rigs, you have to keep buying rigs. All of them, enough things.
Then,
man.
So when you say a rig, what's a rig?
The transmitter.
Just the transmitter?
Yeah, the transmitter is the rig.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then, again, you speak about like money and obviously someone was giving money as well, and then you lot put your own money. So like the rig. So I remember Frisky talking to me about this. About you've got the rig
and the
link box, and a horn.
So yeah, the horn is on the roof.
Yeah.
With the transmitter.
Right. Okay.
And you have to link that from wherever the building is to wherever the studio is. So your studio can't be
too far away
from your roof.
Right. Okay.
Right. Because I have to be able to pick up.
Right. So I play the music here, up there, send it across to there.
All right. For example, your studio can be Stratford.
Yeah.
And the building they are bow.
Right.
Oh, so it's quite a good circumference, right? Radius. I should say.
And then
I think you may not come to the same building. Like
no, we don't, not the same building. But then that signal bounces off whatever that is, and then that pushes it out.
Yeah.
So how in Flames' heyday, how far were you not reaching?
Coverage.
Yo, we are doing whole London, brother.
Really?
We are cover everywhere in London.
Right.
The only place we never cover properly was Northwest because there was somebody already on the dial over there.
Oh, okay. Northwest is a bit like it's a little bit like they've got their own scene and own things going. It's like not that they try to shut people out, but they've got their own.
Northwest are their own world, man.
They've got their own little clique over there.
Yeah, but they are. Yeah, like shouts out to Andrew Blacks because he's got his own little thing happening over there, and like, you know what I mean. It's funny. So in regards to so we're moving on to the rave scene. So Flames, from what I knew, like obviously I knew you lot from Deja, but then when I really met up with or linked up with you lot from the rave scene was Freaky Fridays.
Yeah.
Now Freaky Fridays was a time. Like there's gonna be people that are watching thinking that was a time.
Yeah.
But there was lots of things before Freaky Fridays. So there was the stuff that was happening at Players Club.
Yeah.
I can't remember if you lot did Geneva. So how did that transition into the Freaky Fridays thing, and what was it all about?
All right, before we even get to Freaky Friday, we did their Girls Rush. Every Wednesday night, Geneva's.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
You get me? We did their Girls Rush every Wednesday night.
Geneva's was greasy though.
Yeah.
It was
greasy.
It was just before you got onto the A.
Yeah, right.
Bro,
Under
the flyover.
The flyover thing. Yeah.
So we used to do our Geneva's.
Greasy.
Before even after Geneva's. All right, this is with me. I always feel like, so yo, I don't know where that mentality come from, but I always feel like, I just want to do my own thing, you know. I just want to, like, I never used to, like, say care about bookings too much. I just want to do my own thing.
Right.
You get me? Because I feel like when you do your own thing, you can give more. Not necessarily nothing to do with money, it's just that you can give more to. Because if you get a booking, you do half hour, 40 minutes, where obviously your event, you get to showcase more of yourself, you know? So, after Geneva's, we start the Club Rose.
Oh yeah, Club
Remember
Rose.
Club Rose
Yeah,
in
yeah,
Bow?
yeah, yeah,
Bow,
yeah, yeah,
yes.
yeah.
So,
by the flyover.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
And even before Rose, Freaky Friday started in our place named Erosion, right on Lee Bridge Road, in a little wine bar.
Right, so I wasn't there them time there.
It started in there, so with like, can't hold me about 60, 70 people. But then too much, it start get too big where it can't fit. We move it to Club Rose. And you know, Club Rose was a time where, upstairs, downstairs, block every Friday night, roadblock. You get me? Then we outgrow Club Rose. Just can't hold in there either. Then from Rose, we moved to Rex.
Yes.
Rex.
I would start full up Rex. Sometimes the main room full.
Yeah.
You get me? We used to do it on the top bit between the bars.
I was there, man.
Yeah,
I was there.
And then some weeks, you have to move it down on the main floor. That's how Ram Freaky Fridays was every Friday.
But the thing you have to think about that as well is that was like, there was no artist coming through. That was simply
DJ.
You lot, DJ.
Bro,
so
the radio.
Yeah.
It was the radio that was behind the event.
Yeah.
The radio was, that's how important the radio was to the event. The radio was the driving force behind the event. Without the radio, that wouldn't have happened. It's the radio created that. Because the radio, when you go on as a Flames DJ, Freaky Fridays in front of you when you go on the studio. You have to talk about Freaky Fridays every show.
Yeah, because you got to boost it. Yeah, of course.
So when you go on the radio on a Friday, all day you hear about just Freaky Friday tonight, Freaky Friday tonight. You get me? So it used to be mad, man. Everyone passed through Freaky. I don't know who would ever go Freaky Friday them days.
Yeah, it's as I say, there were there were some times that was had in that place, and I guess afterwards as well. But with
if you survive Rex, you're good, man.
Yeah, well, the amount of times that my car got broke into, things get teeth, like them time that them time that you're putting in like my
car radio in it.
Yeah,
take the face off thing.
Put that face off, all that stuff.
Put it under the seat, man. Go under the seat. Take away the thing. Get tickets. Like there used to be a cab station on the corner, innit? And then people used to like Pelpo was the worst for it. Used to park his car right outside the place, expect them to get a ticket. Boom, ticket. But it's one of them things. It's an experience. But so Freaky Friday was guarding, and then the whole Flames thing started to happen where artists were getting involved or wanted to get involved. So again, you can name drop whoever you want to name drop. So how did those collaborations start happening? Why did they even happen?
Remember, because Flames became that station when you talk about reggae, dancehall, we became that station. Right. Whichever way anybody want to take it, we became that station. So whenever promoters are do them concerts, if I'm gonna bring Buju, Rex, Cape, remember Rex was the concert place.
Yeah.
So if you bring Buju, Capitan, anybody where you bring, Flames is only around the corner. Yeah. Flames is at East Station.
Right. Oh.
Flames is predominantly East.
Yeah.
We're literally around the corner. Yeah. So if you promote your show, the easiest way is to get the artist on the radio. Yeah. If you know, say, people want to know the artist is here.
Yeah.
So every interview, Buju, Bunty, Beanie, Sanchez, Movado, Bunty, I've interviewed every single one of these, man. There's no dancehall artists around that time. Cabra, Munga that I haven't interviewed on Flames, or we haven't passed to other DJs on Flames for interview. Because everybody, if you promote a dancehall show,
has to go there.
If you not go have Flames, that means them in our country. So before them I go any BBC or nothing like that, a Flames them I go to. But then and Wow FM in South.
Wow FM, oh shoot, I forgot about Wow. Yeah. But the thing is with the like, so you mentioned like they'll go to One Extra or Kiss or whatever, but that was more like the more not commercial, but you've got to do the professional thing, and then you've got to do the people that are your bread and butter. So Flames were the bread and butter. Like you have to come here for your thing to.
Because I remember them time, I'm not gonna say roadman I keep events. I'm not gonna say roadman, but I'm more in the street, man. I
Right.
keep the event. It
Right.
shows them time there, you know? And I never know Live Nation, I keep dancehall show, or no corporate people,
Yeah.
I keep dancehall show where, so I probably had some man on the road, I know I'm bridging, yo, I got the man there, I keep the show, man. Everybody know everybody. So
Yeah.
them the man I keep shows them time. you know?
Right. So that more about you now. So arguably in East London, one of the biggest selectors, DJs, whatever you want to call it, in East London, London-wise, maybe one of the most infamous selectors. I don't know if you would agree with that, but you've moved or you've decided to still do the public thing. Like I saw you out recently. What was that yellow and
White.
Was it yellow and white up in East London?
Life,
Yeah. So I was down there. It was mad because that was the week Arsenal won the league, and you and Gangster Kid started with North London Forever. So imagine
What event was that?
it was the yellow and white
Pure Life,
soiree.
yellow and white. Yeah.
So it was up in East London, and them man they started with North London Forever in the dance.
You know what's crazy?
What?
When I went to City Splash, Pioneer started with that as well.
Oh, really?
Or Super D. It was Pioneer or Super D.
Yeah.
But they was doing back to back.
Right.
They started with that as well.
Right, we'll come to that in a minute anyway. But so in regards to that, so you've moved on to the social media platforms. So like you are a lot of the time on TikTok.
Yeah.
So why have you decided to do that? And what's that doing for DJ Face as a brand?
All right. For me, I've always feel like you must have an engine behind you. You get me?
Mm.
So if you take it back to basic, Flames Radio was the engine behind us. Where if you want to get anything out there, the radio did that. Now, TikTok is basically the same thing now.
Right.
If DJs use it the right way and build up them platform the right way, it's basically you can use TikTok as an engine behind you to get what you want to get out there.
Right.
Not just your events, but even your, all right. Remember, me a old man, you know, now, you know. Them new youth and now we are grow up, them never get for hear DJ Face. And you get me?
Yeah.
Them mother and father used to follow with them.
Right.
You get me?
Yeah. Okay.
So, them probably hear the name, but never hear we really play properly.
But you're talking like you're old.
Me I'm 40s, you know.
Yeah, I know, but
I think, sorry, just at this point, I think what you're explaining is very, very prevalent.
Yeah.
Because a new person can come up and blow up straight away.
Yeah.
And then you stand up beside them and they'll be like, who's this old guy?
Yeah.
Like, I don't care about him.
when you've been on roofs and
because the legacy, unfortunately, doesn't mean anything anymore because social media has kicked pirate radio station in the bin. Do you get what I mean? It doesn't mean anything. However, and thank you for sharing. I just wanted to share that. One of the things that I've liked about what you shared so far is the transition and understanding you are here, but for you to get higher, you've had to find a way. So you found a radio station, you found the small bar, then the bigger bar, then the bigger bar. Now you're in Rex. What do you mean of doing the main floor? That's 1,000+ people. Do you know what I mean? From a radio station, that don't make sense.
Every Friday.
Do you get what I mean?
Every Friday is the thing.
So essentially, at every juncture, you found to yourself, well, 1 second, if I have to do more, then what is that? So you use the vehicle. So now you're talking about TikTok as your vehicle.
Yeah.
And of course, you're not necessarily going to get the same alliance or allegiance from these younger ones. However, as you said, their parents are going to be like, oh, I listen to him. Do you know what I mean? Or whatever the case is. So essentially, your evolution, you're still evolving.
Yeah, you always evolve. You have to, unless you go retire. But if you want to stay in that game and stay relevant, you have to find ways to evolve. So, all right, for example, me a boy, we go a yard for 2 years. Me there at Jamaica for 2 years. All right, I was out there I only came back to England last year, April. Because I was in yard for 2 years as a club manager at Margaritaville.
oh, raw.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know
I
that.
came back, and when I come back, the quickest way I use to get my name back in the street,
back in the space,
back to every space,
was
jump on TikTok straight away, boom.
So you did a side venture, in Jamaica, 2 years. Did it work?
Yeah. I was
And-
working as a manager, so it wasn't really me doing my own thing. I was working.
Right. Okay. So you were there for 2 years.
Yeah.
Came back, realized I need to recarve a new space.
Yeah.
In this world of music,
That's it.
and you use TikTok as your method.
That's it. And I'm telling you, it worked. It fully worked. I can't go nowhere around. I'm like, yo, man, what you showing? Yo, you're going good. Yo. It's just like radio days for me. Everywhere I go, people are saying, yo, your TikTok a blow up, man. Your TikTok a going good, man. It's, yo, cause I make sure.
What's the handle again on TikTok?
DJ Face 876.
So DJ Face 876. Log in today.
Well,
like it,
today,
share it, subscribe it. I mean, not right now because it's on the podcast.
Even when me say the artists them now,
Yeah.
start send me music fee.
Okay.
Play and you know, so all of that.
So is that new artists or the old artists
New
or
and
a
old.
combination?
New and old artists, they must send them music. Yo, Face, yo, we have a thing. Cause remember that some of them know me from then.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
we never have no more vehicle fee.
Right.
But now we have this.
Right.
So them send it now and play this, man. Test that tune and you know.
So when is your TikTok lives on?
Every day. Every day from like 6 p.m.
From 6 p.m. Okay. Except today. But all right.
Except, yeah.
Well, no, he just,
No, I did it before I came. I went out early.
See there?
Okay.
So explain to the TikTok. Like, I see one bag of sitting going on there. So I see people sending hearts, sending all kinds of emojis and whatnot. What is happening on there?
All right, all them things the way I see them must send, that's gifts.
Yeah.
But them different things were at different value. So
Right. Okay.
some give are like 1 pence, 5 pence, £1, £2, £100, £200.
What, the little sitting that they're posting up on the thing?
Yeah, man, every gift different.
So
man.
they have to buy the gift and then they send it to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's the biggest gift you receive?
one singular?
A lion,
Which is
£200.
backside.
Wait. So hold on. So
We're doing something
More
wrong.
than once.
We're doing something wrong. We need to be
No.
on the thing where someone's sending me a lion. Send me 10 lions.
no, he said that we should be. You mentioned.
I said that to him.
Yeah, he said. Well, before he mentioned, because we was talking about it when I was on WhatsApp or what do you call it, and he said, TikTok. And I said I don't understand it. So when you come on, you have to explain it. And then you said Twitch.
Yeah.
So is Twitch the same kind of sitting where they send the
Yeah, Twitch is the same.
Yes.
They send gifts and they
That I know
subscribe.
about. But don't know about TikTok.
We're moving
So
mad.
I did
We're
see
moving
something.
mad.
As a matter of fact, during COVID,
Yeah.
Yeah,
during
everyone was
COVID,
on Twitch.
everyone was on Twitch. So I was on there as
Right,
well with everyone and was building up and you know. So it's the same
But then
really.
it died down, innit?
Yeah,
for
Twitch
some
died
reason.
down now for DJs,
Yeah.
but for like
Ga-
podcasters,
and
gamers,
gamers, innit?
Yeah.
Gamers, it went mad.
Yeah.
But he's saying
but
podcasters, right?
podcasters and
They're
streamers,
sleeping.
Right.
that's
They're
what
sleeping.
they're doing. Twitch.
Yeah. So right, sorry, so I'm labouring on it just because I'm thinking, right, money's being made, and because I'm watching your TikTok and I'm being quite naive. I'm like, yeah, the tunes are playing. You're doing Gaza versus Gully. Yeah, I can get into this. But then I'm seeing one bag of sitting. So
Yeah, man, that's all gifts, man.
that's
They
all
figure,
money.
man. Yeah.
okay.
You
So-
got people and you got people on TikTok.
Yeah.
Where they're clearing maybe 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 pounds a week, blood. We don't reach that level yet.
Yeah.
But I know man on there that's clearing that every week.
Yeah. Okay.
You get me?
And then so is that?
Cause you can't have enough viewers in there. I mean, so them are show your gifts, you know.
No. Exactly.
I see man on there with 600-700 viewers, but they're not getting a gift.
But what it is, when I watch some of, like when you go onto the live page and you scroll through and you see people saying, oh yeah, send me the gift, oh thank you for this, thank you for that. It's money, but I didn't know the money was so it's such a like it's made it
What
like
it is, sorry to interrupt. You know when they change the currency?
yes, that's what I'm trying to explain.
So from my old brain, seeing things fly up on the screen, I'm like, what's going on here? I don't get it. I don't understand it.
Yeah, man.
However, when the lion flux was down,
Someone better
someone
send
needs
me
to send me a
some
lion.
lions.
Yeah, man.
Send me
lion.
10 lions, but I'm on a zoo, right? But when the lion thing go flying up, in your head you must be like, right, that's a pull up right there because the lion. Do you know what I mean? For me,
Yeah,
that's,
man.
there'll be everything for the lion.
That's more than a pull up, man. A big support that you get.
right.
If so, a £200 that them send, you know. But TikTok take 100. TikTok, yeah.
They take
TikTok
so
off 50%.
whatever gets sent, half gone to TikTok.
Yeah.
Cheese on bread.
That's why we don't know.
Yeah.
No, but to be honest, it's still worth it.
It's
No,
still
no,
£100,
of course it's worth it. I mean, if it was £50, it's worth it. You know what I mean? £10. It's just the fact of when you start to look at the how these social media companies are making money. So someone bought a lion, £200.
Yeah.
They send that
To you.
It's £200, but you know you're only getting 100
Yeah, yeah.
because TikTok
Took
then
off,
get
yeah.
and then TikTok has got how many million of people on there?
I'm going crazy, man.
This is
So
mad.
that's why TikTok. All right, notice on Instagram you can't play no music.
Right.
Instagram get lock off. But TikTok pay for those licensing. So out of the money they were TikTok can make
They
them still a pay
paying
for
for
it.
it. Okay.
Sony and Universal and all these companies allow you to play the music.
So then Twitch then. So Twitch does the same.
Twitch, yeah,
pay
Twitch does
for
the
it.
same. Twitch pay for it.
Okay.
Right. So, thank you for the education lesson.
Yeah.
This will be a boring podcast because we're here just teething information from you.
We
However,
have excitement, man.
but what it comes down to is I want to get back to your evolution.
Yeah.
So if you were at 0 and through Flames FM you got yourself to 20,
Yeah.
and then you elevated through your events, getting to 50, and then you hovered around there, and then the scene changed, and you dipped back down, you went to Jamaica, you were back at 0. You've come back.
Before we even get to all of that part that we me in the last 2 years. Remember me to start BritJam as well.
I was gonna come.
2010 that started.
Yeah.
So explain BritJam, because I unfortunately never went,
Yeah, same.
but I spoke to a lot of people that went.
All right. BritJam never really came from the place of it's about events or about keeping a dance. I did move back to Jamaica 2008 because I did have to go back and deal with my
affairs,
immigration stuff and them thing there. You get me? So bam, I go back to Jamaica and I deal with my thing. And while I'm there, that man was doing DJing in Antigua.
Oh,
Right. Okay.
But the main reason why BritJam came about was the stereotype of yardies, and I had to live through
They had a really bad reputation in the UK where people are saying, I'm not Yardie, I'm Jamaican. Do you get what I mean? The connotation was just so
I'm
bad.
telling you, I experienced that a lot to where it started to affect me. Where
Oh wow.
sometimes even when they don't speak because you know when somebody even knows you're Jamaican.
So straight away your accent giving you away, and now I'm gonna judge you and be prejudiced because of your accent, right?
Exactly.
Did you ever switch up? So can you do the English accent?
No.
Come on, Faith. Order some fish and chips. Order some fish and chips.
We can try put on a thing.
Okay.
I don't know what you're saying now. You get me? We can try put on a little accent, but
So you're not going to order me our fish and chips, no?
You can't do it.
Even if I try, you know, come on.
All right, no worries.
I have to do it subconsciously when we never think
Well, you're not even sure about it. Fair enough.
But I'm going to show you how bad it used to be. Leroy them can tell, all I man them can tell us. So when they talk about ideas and creativity, Rocky them will tell you, I'm always on the go,
Rocky did
bro.
say that last time.
You get me? Always on the go, bro. So, enough ideas will come about. But I wasn't the one who would go into these meetings or go to these venues because I'm Jamaican. I'm not going to get through.
Yeah.
So I would let somebody else go do it. Even Deja are one of them, man. There. Somebody else. I let somebody else go deal with that car. It don't make no sense me go, car. But when my mouth them here Jamaica, them automatically think this is a yardy dance or this is a yardy thing.
There's gonna be guns, there's gonna be violence, there's gonna be drugs.
So if we want even that club down in central London them time, I can't remember them time there was city ravers.
Yes.
And so if we did want even a revolution.
I was on the city ravers side.
Yeah.
And when we were doing our thing, none of you guys could come on any of the lineup.
Exactly.
So what him? No. That date's full. Or what was it called, Tongo, when you got 10 licenses in the city? Do you remember?
It was a late license.
It's called temporary event notice. And what it's for is that if you had an event on a particular date, usually the club might open till 1.
Yeah. And you want to open till 4?
Till 4. You have to make this application. You have to put all the DJ names down. And you have to put the names and addresses.
And the addresses, everything. But if you put certain names down, like DJ Face, they'll be like, no, that date's booked.
Yeah.
And we would be clever and purposely book I mean, this wasn't always, but we would aim to book something like a bank holiday Sunday because no work Monday. So it was like the extra Saturday.
Yeah.
Right.
So if everyone that was raving on Saturday at your team,
Yeah.
on the Sunday, and then the bar or the club would be like, okay, yeah, we can use your license on the next day, but certain names.
Yeah, man. So
Couldn't
all of that
work.
we face. All of
Yeah.
that we face, man. So I was like, boy, I need to bring people to yard, you know, make them see that
Okay.
what they think Jamaica is and what yard and about yard. That's not what yard is. Like, you get me?
But there was a whole media agenda as well.
Yeah.
There was a huge media agenda specifically on yardies. You know, every headline in the newspaper, yardie, da 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 da.
Yardie gangs,
No, you're right.
Yardie gangs,
yardie
yardie
gangs.
this,
It was,
yardie that.
it was bad.
So it got to the point where, as you said, like many of so my sisters, their dad's Jamaican, and even them, they wouldn't even talk about it. They were like, no, you know, we're just gonna keep it quiet and just keep it low down because of the prejudice that was associated. So living through that, and then putting on an event like BritJam, what happened there?
All right, so with BritJam, that was the whole thing about it. We wanted to just bring people to yard, show them that what you hear,
Jamaica's a nice
and
place.
it's nothing like that. And we did it. The first year, 2010, we did it. We bring out at least 300-400 people out there first year.
That's amazing.
And the first year we had Vibes Cartel as well. So we had Vibes Cartel, Ding Dong, Tommy Lee,
That's a lineup, boy.
Merital.
That is a lineup.
So if you look up on YouTube and all them things, you see first ever BritJam, Vibes Cartel there. Even when I'm singing, why am I doing, you hear him say, they are BritJam perform. When he say, where they there from morning, we're on a BritJam performing. So we get enough things from the artists, then we get help us to evolve even more.
Yeah.
So the first year them come, them see that cartel, ding dong, all of that. Even them family, that I first time, even UK people are see family.
Right.
You get me? So enough people them come and see and say, yo, what, Jamaica first, them go see them at BritJam and Ray Ray. But that was the whole idea, to bring people around, say go Duns River, go out Negril Beach, go out this.
So it weren't,
yeah.
So it weren't just it weren't just like
To go and party,
a
no.
gang party. It was a little bit education.
Yeah.
It was a little bit of and
Tourist business.
people might
citizen.
that kind of bringing back to an extent, and then hoping people will say, right, Jamaica's nice, so I'm gonna come back. It might not be with BritJam, right?
All right. I could be wrong, but I feel like say BritJam is where that influx of British people start going to Jamaica.
Right. Okay.
Apart from people going home to see them family,
Who knew? Yeah, of course.
British people never used to really go a yard like that, if you say.
Yeah, most of them.
It's
most
not
of them
somebody
are
I go to their
Barbados.
family, I go home to them family. Or returning resident, I go home. But if you get 600, 700, 800, 900 British are flying one time, that never used to happen.
What else was around that time? Because I know, like now you got Vacay Weekender, you've got
Dream Weekend.
Dream Weekend.
No, you used to have ATI.
ATI, that was it. ATI.
But those things were never targeting foreigners.
No, that was for
That's for Kingston people used to just leave Kingston, go and Negril for the weekend.
yeah.
And it just blow up. But it was never targeting overseas people.
Right.
You get me?
So, did Jamaica itself as a country understand what BritJam had done for the tourist economy?
Yeah, after a while, them get it. Because it took a little while for them. All right. It took a little while. We get fight with that same, you know. BritJam wasn't just smooth sailing, you know. Because again, we still reach a Jamaica and still end up in a stereotype same way. Because
You can't get away from it, innit?
bro,
Yeah.
remember before BritJam there was British Link Up. And British Link Up was more surrounded more by the street life.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
And remember, you know what going on with British Link Up and the whole.
Yeah.
So straight away, again, them just start say, oh, at the same man, them
The
come
same
back.
thing, just rewrap.
Yeah.
Right.
Repackaged thing.
Yeah, so yo, this has nothing to do with that. Like, this is total
Different.
different thing. You get me? But they get it after a while and realize, say, yo, it's just a DJ and doing thing, and
Yeah.
obviously other people involved like Mini E5 Records and you know, good records it involved, and they realized, so nah man, a different thing this. So Jamaica Tourist Board did even start sponsor way. We start get a whole heap of support, man.
Yeah.
The corporate people, them Magnum, Appleton, Ray and Neville, everybody start supported. So get a whole heap of support. Margaritaville, Pier 1, everybody start supported. After them realize, say,
But you had to go through the pain at the beginning,
the pain
right?
at the beginning
Okay,
first,
okay, yeah.
which is fine. You understand? So that's how it go. And we get there in the end, you get me? And even to this day, we still get BritJam stories. I mean, I tell you, people, I say, yo, BritJam is what introduced them to Jamaica.
So-
Man meet them wife, man start family, man start business, you know?
So BritJam has ceased to run at the now, or you still have it, or what?
All right, we haven't done it in the last, since, all right, COVID mash up.
Yeah.
COVID mashed up everything,
everybody.
Because
Yeah.
we had a
Everything get
big
mashed up.
planning, big setting,
Mm.
and then the night of the event,
Big pop
the
down.
first night the government locked the country, that night when BritJam supposed to start, for everybody fly in.
So wait. People were in Jamaica.
Yeah.
You're meant to start,
Yeah,
and then Jamaica government said,
yeah.
"Ah."
Curfew start on the night of the first.
Oh.
And that's when Andrew Holness was going on with his wickedness.
Yeah.
Man was on their phone saying, Andrew can't tell me nothing. And Andrew Holness, for those that don't know, Prime Minister of Jamaica, he was going on wicked locking, well, not say wicked, he just knew what he was doing to lock down things.
Yeah, man.
So the night that things was going in, the country went into lockdown.
And
The
remember,
stress level from
remember you
must
don't
have been
spend
blood.
all of your money.
Yeah.
Oh.
Everybody's here, everything
Oh.
paid for stage production, and then people want money back and refund and this and that. So it just mashed up the whole thing in a way where, yeah. But we try to do, we try to do a little bounce back 1 year, and it work all right. But other man start drag away this way, that way, everybody, you know.
Fair enough.
So the team start go different way. However, the plan now is to really relaunch next year.
All
Back
right.
in my back.
Exclusive.
27.
So talk to us.
27.
Yeah, that's the plan for relaunch next year.
So what? So talk
Love that.
to us. What does that mean? Like what? Relaunch what? How? Where? You know what I mean?
Well, back into Montego Bay, BritJam, you get me? Details soon come on, man. But yeah, I first, you go hear it still when this drop out.
Okay.
What?
But BritJam definitely back next year
Okay.
in Montego Bay.
So, so from your opinion, and I respect what you're doing, and as I said before you even said that, I was talking about evolution,
Yeah.
and you keep evolving. And to me, this shows your character.
Yeah.
You know, from age 16, 17 when you land, up to now, big 40-year-old man, still evolving, and I respect it. I really appreciate it. However, what does it look like? What's the legacy? What do you want to leave behind? If I shine a light on the wall and it says DJ Face, what are people going to say about that?
Boy, I think people will say, as a youth that moved from Jamaica to London in teenage years, I think people will say he has done a lot in terms of even putting on a lot of DJs. You get me?
Yeah, very true.
So you carved the space and drag
I can say
others
I've
through?
created space and put others through, which is not just DJs, even artists. You get me?
Right.
Because there are artists that we help them start them career, we do this, that, you know? So people will say, yo, DJ, people call me the mayor of Mobe.
Oh, no.
You get me? Like,
Right.
people from the UK, if you go to Jamaica, especially Montego Bay, it's so like known around, like, just try and link DJ Face, contact DJ Face. So I get messages now I'm going Mobe.
One second, let me just write this on my phone because when I decide to go Jamaica, right, and I get lost, I'm like, the mayor is my brethren because you get what I mean? All right.
You have people who go to Mobe, man, and if them go even a club and say, yeah, DJ Face and brethren, we're from England, you know. Security will let them in, man. That thing I tell them.
Right, nice.
If you got Margaritaville certain places, and you say, yo, Face tell me for Lincoln up, you know.
You're nice.
That's
Yeah,
it.
man.
But
But
now you said
them, man. Enough man can tell
Now
them,
you
man.
said
They
it on the
come Mobe.
podcast, everyone going to be trying to use that.
Yeah, man. No, it happens. It happens.
Right,
It
okay.
happens.
Yeah.
It happens.
So I'm going to move slightly on. So we talked about the BritJam thing, but what I wanted to do, I want to bring it back to current events. So, glamorous all black. Talk to me. What's that? And can we come?
Of course, man, I mean, bro, I know you're from DJ days, from I run up and down the road from the club days, man. Tongo as well.
Listen, don't let me get to the door, right? And I'll be like, yo, Citrus said, DJ Face said I could come. They'll be like, just point to the back. Go to the back.
Nah, man, you're good, man.
So in all seriousness, so what is it? So just explain.
Yeah, all right. So that's my birthday celebration.
Mad.
August the 22nd, Club N7, Holloway Road.
Yeah.
But I haven't done a birthday in England for a long time.
Right. When was the last one?
The last one was COVID. Summer Dreams.
Wow. Oh,
Oval Space.
Yeah, I was there. Yeah. Oh, Oval Space was a time.
Yeah, that was a time.
I like Oval Space.
So that's the last time I actually did a birthday in England. And
So this one will be big.
No, I'm not even using a big club, and I only can hold like 200 people. Come and you get me never, I haven't been here, so never really want to go hard. No. But I'm doing the next.
I can tell you now that venue's too small.
It's too small. It's too small. That's why I'm not even really promoting it because I know it's too small.
Okay.
But I'm doing a next birthday the following week.
The following week?
Yeah.
Look at
but
this.
in Manchester.
Show off.
In Manchester?
Yeah.
Manchester.
Okay.
And that one we have Tony Mataran and Panic, but in Manchester.
Notice you get all black today as well. Notice.
Because I'm in Manchester literally every weekend now, DJing as well.
Oh, okay. Whereabouts in Manchester?
Like, anyway, like Cheetah Mill, most I dancehall spots them and some of the little in-town clubs. Like this Saturday I'm in Manchester at A&D Fest, which is a day party.
Right.
Up there in Benur.
Okay.
So we because the sound that I work with is from Manchester, classic sound.
Oh, yeah.
Originally I'm Mobius sound too, I'm a uncle them and all of them used to play the sound. So because them based in England and at the time they needed a next DJ, so I just took it. They was say, come in face, cause family thing and I like So classic sound, I go down every weekend, go play at the dances in Manchester.
Okay. So then just going back to your thing, so it's the 22nd of August.
Yeah.
It's an all black affair.
Yeah.
Suited and booted. So is it you can wear shoes? Is it just trainers?
No, so many of them go is suited and booted. That's your all black, you can wear your trainers. Cause remember them kind of days where you have to wear trousers and shoes.
I hated them.
Kind of gone. I couldn't go in the club then back then, cause I not wear no shoes, man.
But this is why for me, at that time, Freaky Fridays was the thing. I didn't need to go out on the Saturday or wherever else. I did, but I hate wearing shoes, and I hate when someone's dictating to me that I've got to wear shoes to get into the dance.
Wrong thing. Tongo and I, straight shoes, bruv. Really.
Straight I don't want to city ravers and time.
I used to have a rave
city
that was
DJs, man.
about hard soul, so you know that I'm about it.
Yeah. But I had to wear the hard soles at points.
Certain events,
and then I started to not rock out, but then I started to wear the Desert Clarks, and then started to wear and I was like, this is what I'm doing, and then that was a bit of an issue, and I'm like, forget it then. I don't need to come into your dance. I don't care. Like
whenever I used to have bookings in our city, when we used to get the little booking them down there and go there, I stress for me, man, cause me no own a shoes, man. Me no own no shoes. Me not even have trousers. If me forgot a funeral now, me have to go buy a shoes. Me not have shoes. Me not have trousers. Me not have them kind of clothes.
So, do you think that because the whole thing of wearing shoes, what I believe, and you lot can tell me if I'm wrong, what the promoter said was it brought a different clientele, a more sophisticated clientele.
So to be honest, you've already answered your own question.
Right.
I don't own shoes. I don't wear shoes. I'm not coming. Do you know what? They don't want you there. Do you get it?
Well,
no.
The other thing,
that's exactly what it is. They don't want you there. Do you know what I mean? If you don't own a pair of shoes, they want the guys who work in the city Monday to Friday, and then they're gonna come down on Saturday and spend their city earned money in the city bars on the weekends or on a Friday night. For the guys who are working down the way or from South, West London, certain parts of East London, North London, we don't want them here. They're not gonna buy shoes. They're not gonna buy a suit. They're not gonna wear a shirt. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, they're gonna wear a baseball cap. You lot can't come in. So it was a very easy filter to be able to get rid of the yardies. If that's what you're gonna say. It's an easy filter to install.
The other thing.
Sorry, go on.
No, go on.
No.
The other thing is that we always talk about the tender, and you got to give the people's names and what the event's about. And when you've got people who have to wear shoes and a shirt, and the clubs are like, oh, they're a decent crowd.
Yeah.
They're good. They're safe. They're not going to be trouble there. So it helps you get your clubs that you're trying to get.
Well,
that was most of the time, they don't want us there in any capacity, even in Jews.
Or is it that they just wanted you to jump through hoops?
Well, they knew that, Rain, and this is the thing. They knew they wanted you to jump through hoops to get there. However, and if I'm just going to be real, the gal that I was looking for was wearing the dresses and skirts and all them things that are going to those clubs and drinking wine and champagne and do you know what I mean? And spritzers or whatever else are going there. Yeah. Now, if I want them gal and them gal are going there, I can't wear trainers. So I have to conform.
Yeah.
And me conforming, am I going to really try and fight face wearing a 2-piece or 3-piece suit with a bowler hat and a tie? No, I'm not.
However, you say so. I've seen it.
No. Not saying it doesn't happen. But the likelihood of it happening
is less.
And if I'm going to walk with my crew of 36 man, are all of them going to come? No, because as Faye said, I don't own that. Yeah. I'm not, so now, naturally, you're just throwing out. Don't get wrong. I didn't agree with it, but I knew my place in it. Yeah. And I understood, especially as we were DJing in them same spots. So it was like, yo, we've got I don't know if it's keeping up appearances, but to try and be in that space, and then you're working in an R&B space, a soul space. Do you get what I mean? So it was hard. So even then, like when dancehall used to play, you never got an hour. You got 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And then switch it because
bait things. And you know what it was?
Go on.
When I saw, Face was on the lineup, or Rocky was on the lineup, or the one that Galflex traversed. Galflex was the one that was able to get in there.
In and out, yeah.
When I saw it, I was like, yes, the man are gonna do a thing. And then for the most part, you did. But then there's sometimes, and you'll be able to answer this. Where's there times when you got booked for these city raves where the promoter's like, listen, Face, I don't want to hear no 96 Bun Tequila. I don't want to hear no bun this, bun that. Just play some niceness.
No, you know what? To be honest, no. The promoters them that used to book for them event, them clubs, them never used to tell we what to play for. Really.
Oh right, okay.
They know we can do it, but it's good as a DJ if you can adjust wherever.
100%.
Yes, exactly.
So if we go in our city, we know, say, yo, there's certain speeches we're not going to make. There's certain things we're not going to say. Because it's just not necessary. Them don't need that. You can just hype them up and just play the music. You don't have to say certain things. Or you deliver music and the selection of what's coming behind what. A real music lover are going to love that more than you saying some foolishness. You get me? Yeah.
So what it is, I'm gonna ask you one more question about just things we've done in the past, and then we're gonna move into like a little section which is called like the Range Roundup, and that's gonna be quite short. But we're gonna talk about some things that are in the news currently, and then we're gonna move into 2 other sections. But in regards to you, so when Hurricane Melissa hit, I saw you do a lot of call it relief work. So just talk to us about what you were doing, who you linked up with to do that, and what were the offsets of that.
When was Hurricane Melissa?
So that was last year.
October, November?
2025.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, so when that happened, boy, I never really...
It happened.
I've experienced Gilbert, but I was young, so I never really...
What? Wild Gilbert.
Yeah. But this one, I still weren't there fully on the ground, but watching it, it get to you, it touch you, you get me? So we just decide, say, yo, here what? But we do what we can do from this side to help out the people them down that side, you know? So in Moby, I link up with a youth named Peanut and a DJ named Crazy Neil. We link up with the 2 of them. In the Moby, these 2 person are like very, very influential. Like I'm well known and they get things done. So I link up with them. So from this side, we'll do like fundraising and we'd send it to them. Barrels, whatever, we'd send it down. Also, they had a GoFundMe that they were pushing.
Right.
All right.
That we more promote even the GoFundMe side, because one of the things that a lot of people were doing, they were promoting the Jamaica government.
Yeah.
And I see a lot of the UK man them doing it. I'm like, bro, this show me that human ain't even connected to yard like that, or have any connections, or now fight no man for what them are doing. Every man for their
everyone's doing
effort
that,
is great.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, bro, why you man promoting Jamaica government thing? Like, we know, if you know anything, you know that ain't gonna reach the people
money's
no
gone.
time soon, or probably never ever reach the people.
Yeah.
You get me? Or if it do, it's probably gonna be very minimal. Like
10% of it.
yeah. So if you wanna help the people directly, find links to who you
help
can.
those people directly.
Like how White Yard, link up direct down here, and
Yeah.
you know. So we link up with them and directly and get things to them directly, push their GoFundMe directly, because they're underground. So when them a draw money for do things, for example, you can go buy this whole heap of barrel and thing, but you not reach right now.
Yeah.
So them not get it right away. We still do that, because we know say 3 months later them still are gonna need it. 4 months later them still are gonna need it.
Yeah.
But immediately you need to get things to them.
Right.
So you'd have to send money. Not even Western Union and them thing, then probably not. You have to find ways to get money to man like PayPal, and man go dry out, and it's hard to get cash on. Or then what we also would do is, we know we have people who have shops and supermarket. You get money to them, and so people can go to them places and pick up food.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Yeah. So you just
Before things
pay
reach
them
on the
money,
ground. Yeah.
and I pay them like a set amount of money,
Yeah.
and say, give this much amount of money worth of stuff to people.
That's it.
Okay.
Because
Smart.
you have to help them. Them need immediate help as well. You know?
So I have a huge issue with the conduct of the authorities that were in charge at that time. Now I'm gonna have a bit of a monologue, so I do apologize, gents. But one thing for me is, somehow, if there's one thing our podcast could do, I would love to set up the Caribbean Relief Fund, because we already know, as a region, we are susceptible to earthquakes, we're susceptible to storm, we're susceptible to hurricane, floods. We are susceptible. So these things are gonna happen. Every few years they're gonna happen in one island or another. So why, as a group of people, as a diaspora, can we not turn around and say, we're gonna put 25 million in this account, and anytime something happens, we don't need to beg people for money. We don't need to ask no one to do it. We can just draw money from the relief fund and get supplies directly to the people when they need it. So this is my overarching dream.
That's a very good thing. But
I would love that. Now, trust, organization, delivery. These things need to be in place to be able to say, we're going to have 25 million sitting somewhere without someone trying to teeth out of it. Yeah? Fair. I understand that. But there are systems in place that you can put in to make sure we can support each other with the Caribbean Relief Fund, right? Okay, let me just dress back. So when, so I have a removal company. And when I was told, when the disaster took place, I was shocked. And my family are from St. Lucia. But as I said, my sisters, I've got twin elder sisters and a younger sister, different dads. And their dads are from Jamaica. So my granny, she's from Jamaica. Do you get what I mean? And I'm like, we need to try and help. So what I did, on my social media, I sent out messages saying, have you got food, clothes, whatever you got, tools, do you know what I mean? Bedding, etc., etc. Just said it, come across. One guy from Turkey, he said, listen, I've got a storage unit, it's full of clothes. He goes, come and just empty it, it's yours. So I took my van, went, emptied it. I went to this person's, emptied it, filled the van. I took it to a church in Streatham. I'm not going to say the name of the church, but the church is in Streatham. It's a big church in Streatham, and I want people to know who they are without exposing them. But I got to the church, I opened the back of the van, trying to take the stuff off. Do you know what they said? Jamaicans don't want this.
I remember that.
I couldn't believe it. It was, I had like boxes of tin food. Don't get me wrong, some of the clothes were just, because it was a storage unit that just had clothes in it. And they were opening up, they said, Jamaicans don't want this, so take it back. And I said to myself, half of me was distraught, because I was like, you are not the spokesperson for the whole of Jamaica.
That's what I said.
But I appreciate you don't want me to send nonsense. However, can't we then take it, filter through the stuff that we want from what we don't want? The stuff that we don't want, we put in a charity bag. The stuff that we do want, we send over. But it was like, we don't want any of it.
Yeah.
I called up a church in Harlesden. They said, bring everything. And then what they did is they literally filtered through it. So then I contacted all my rich customers. I contacted them saying, look, we need help. One customer paid for a 40-foot container to send everything from that church over to Jamaica. And I was like, don't get me wrong, it wasn't me. So
it's you organizing.
I was helping, innit? But for me, I was like, this shouldn't be so hard. Like, I'm not Jamaican.
No,
I don't need
it was
to know.
difficult.
I don't
It
need
was
to know
easy.
who you know on the ground. Do you get what I mean? Like, I should be able to turn around and say, what? So they need help? They need support? I've got food in tins that are in my cupboard. I should be able to give my kids baby clothes or whatever it is to help. This process needs to be cleaner. So my question to the three of you, right, is, in your opinion, we know another hurricane's on the way. We know there's going to be an earthquake. We know there's going to be a disruption in the Caribbean. What low-level, easy entry solutions can we offer today?
Boy.
All of you, please.
Yeah, but we're starting.
Yeah, well, you see what you just said a while ago. So it was difficult. Even when we were trying to do what we were doing, I was like, yo, why is it so hard to like get this together? So for me, your idea of what you're saying in terms of the Caribbean relief funds and them kind of thing, that the whole diaspora coming together, somebody have to start it. Is where you start. Because everybody go have something to say negatively. Everybody go say this, that, but somebody have to start. There has to be a place now where we really go sit down and put it together, you know? But away from that, for me, the easiest route that I found was, boy, just get the money to organizations on the ground that can execute swiftly. Me personally, me not give government. What I want organizations that have nothing to do with the government.
It's funny, I agree.
Or even if they have to do with the government, they're like some people who not have to.
They don't have to jump through all of the hoops,
they don't have to go through the hoops.
Right, okay.
When they can just get things to them and do what they want to do instead of because Jamaica government actually not do nothing with speed.
Because you don't want things sitting in customs.
Yeah.
You don't want things sitting in the port. Do you get what I mean? You don't want things on ships waiting to be taken off when people need it right now. Sorry, Ray.
You know what it is? So the Jamaica government collection, if you want to call it that, it served the purpose. The purpose it served for me was that there's people that I worked with that were saying, I want to donate.
Yeah.
So therefore, I give them that. That's how you can contribute. But I was talking to, I think it might have been Natural Mystic or it might have been Rocky about it. And they were saying, I'm just going to look out for mine and my people them. But I know people where if I give the X amount, the £500, the £100, or if I send over a barrel, they know what to do with it. Yeah. Like if you send all that stuff, as I say, to the Jamaica government, it might get out, but you don't know if it's going to get out. So for people that don't have that connection to Jamaica, and I'm talking about people that are in corporate environments, like people that work at, and I'm just using businesses, so someone that might work at Apple, for example, or Transport for London.
Or BT.
Yeah. Right, this is where you can contribute. If you want to send a £5 here, if you want to send 100, you do it here. But for us, we need a network. And to answer your question, I think there needs to be like a plan of these individuals that are on the ground. So when, I was going to swear, but when SHIT hits the fan, we know that, I'm using the name, we know World Boss over there, we can send him the thing and he knows it's going to distribute in St. Mary. He will be responsible for Islington.
Yeah, there's people like that on the ground.
Exactly. We need a almost like a directory of those people, and that's held somewhere, trusted people that stuff can be sent out to.
So very simply, your answer is we have a directory with a representative or an organisation from each parish that if we do need to send a relief out, that's who we contact, yeah? So that's answer number one. I like that. That's something I'm going to work with Tongo.
That sort it out now while there isn't an issue.
So they always say, innit, when you fix the roof, not when it's raining. You fix it in the summer.
So now while there's no storm or the storm just passed, we've dealt with that storm. Do it now so that when it does come, we know, all right, there's, as you said, 25 million sitting there ready to help these people straight away. There's not, oh, come on, come together. Let's all get food. Let's get supplies. Send money. Post these links. All this stuff.
Change your Facebook status.
Yeah, it's put a flag up in support of us.
So people are very skeptical.
It's ready
when it comes to
this is the thing.
Them kind of thing. Yeah. So it's who do you get to get this moving? Where people go look up to and say, all right, that person I move it. All right, we
use your links.
No, it's not even the links. It's you, innit? It's people like you. It's people like White Yardie. It's people like the MT podcast. It's people like Richard Blackwood. It's people like Diane Abbott. You know what I mean? These are trusted people, trusted black figures in the community. And it doesn't need to be because Diane Abbott is someone who is in Parliament, she can influence. DJ Face might have more influence than Diane Abbott because he's got access to his TikTok show where he could do a show. You know what I mean? And then get people interested. They don't have to send money there, but they believe in you. People sent you stuff to send over because they believed in you. You got stuff because when you put it on your status, people are like, oh, that's Citrus. I know what he's dealing with. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I mean by the directory. And I think we ultimately comes down to trust. And we as a people are very skeptical of each other. And I think that needs to change. How that changes, I don't know, and well, I don't know. It's a conundrum.
But I still want to make it stop me from doing.
No, of course not.
Definitely use your influence in the sense of that. Face has lots of contact links to artists. People, whether they know what their private lives are or not, trust people like artists because they're an artist, because they look up to them so highly, because they rate them so highly.
I get
so if you got them, what's the word?
Ambassadors or whatever.
Ambassador for your brand, ambassador for your product, whatever, people will be like, sorry to tease him, Cartel supports that, I'm getting that.
Yeah, but you know what it is? They've all got their own little foundations.
Most of them are
Spice, Cartel, Killer, Beanie Mac, they've all got their own little thing. So then to pull on their thing takes away from what they're doing. And maybe there's a thing in there that everything should be unified. But everyone in there...
Maybe those are the things that we use because they will put it to the people on the ground.
Maybe.
So just essentially... Sorry, Face, I know you was going to say something.
No.
So essentially, the answer number one is we need a directory.
Yep.
And a directory will have someone in or an organisation in each parish in Jamaica and I suppose in all of the Caribbean islands, in each parish or in at least in each community where we can turn around and say, if there's an issue, you are the person that's in charge or you are the group that's in charge. And then we know, so what's one of the other things, and I suppose it's frustrating for me is, no disrespect to anyone else, but when something happens in this country, all of a sudden you see the army helicopters dropping supplies and doing pure madness. But then when it's the Caribbean, our people sitting with no light, no electric, no nothing for 3 weeks, 4 weeks. And I'm like, I don't get it. Because it's not to say the storm killed them. It's a disease. Sorry, it's the disease that followed because we couldn't clear the area, dead bodies, dead livestock. Do you know what I mean? The sanitation has gone crazy. Do you know what I mean? So I mean, I know we're not going to answer this in the podcast, but let's have the conversation.
Just this week alone, probably yesterday, it came out. Jamaican news, they must show you. How much months now gone since the hurricane? About 8 months, I must say. 8 months after. They're still showing you people. Still living in shacks, still have tarpaulin and cover them roofs, still with nothing. Nothing to reach them yet, nothing to up. Them still living the same way as the day the hurricane hit.
See, and this really upsets me because, and I know it sounds bad, but because we don't see it, it's not my focus. So I've forgotten about it.
But this is,
do you get what I mean?
But this is where the thing of you send your money and then you think you've done your thing because you sent your money. There's no follow-up. But if you send it to Face, he will give you the follow-up. If you send it to you, you get the follow-up. Sorry to interrupt. Go on.
No. No, it is that. And it's like, this is, it shouldn't be a So what's going on
But
now?
I'll tell you what happened though. Most of like the thing them well, like we did do, or most of you yourself do and other people do. That was for give people immediate help. Which then you think now, after that, the government now get to step in and
Right, right. Yes. Yeah.
do
Yes.
it. But
Yes.
people still at that we still are here about them supposed to build back houses, what you call them out them container house. We still are here
Oh,
talk
yeah,
about
yeah, I heard
container
about that.
house
Yeah,
and
yeah.
all these kind of talk. No.
All right, cool. What I'm gonna do? So look again.
Sorry, Rain, but I just.
I know. I wanted to mention it because I know
Thank
Face
you.
did a lot, and I know you did a lot, and I think it's just important.
And shout goes out to Wesley.
Yeah, Wesley as well. And there was loads of other people in the UK that did lots. You know what I mean?
People did rally together, man. It was good.
Yeah,
man.
People did come together.
And
man.
that's what I was happy about. But moving on, so we're gonna move on to like the Reigns roundup portion now, because of you being a promoter. And I think I asked it. Who was here last? Who was
Don't do
was
that. Drizzy and Morgan.
Drizzy and Morgan. All right, cool. But they weren't necessarily promoters. But what it is, you're a promoter. So England, World Cup's going on. England are through to the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
But the Prime Minister went on TV and said, boom, England are playing. Every venue, pubs, can open till 5 a.m. As a promoter, what's your thoughts on that?
Why?
Money. Ching.
Well, no, it's not even cha-ching. It's more about the question. The reason I ask you the question is because it's so hard to get late licenses. He just click his fingers and 5 o'clock he can finish a dance.
Because that's a more national thing. We as for our thing now, it's more individual thing where this are for the whole country, national team. So things can get switched in that sense. But here, the other day, let's see, Sadiq Khan.
Yes.
And he made a speech saying they need to stop killing the nightlife, the entertainment.
Yeah. I saw that.
Because so much people have moved into areas where they know there's nightlife. And then them start complaining to the councils. And the councils then start putting the restrictions on the venues. But you know these areas are for that.
The same argument I have about not people that move to Nottingham and talk about carnival. Same argument.
Nightlife is important, but I don't feel like UK really like embrace that. You know?
Yeah.
Remember, most of what we use used to be illegal venue or
Yeah.
you know, them kind of things.
Look at the garage, look at arch.
Well, the warehouses, isn't it? The
Warehouses.
Yeah.
Arch under the bridges, all them thing there.
If nowadays, when last I see a club,
Only a few.
Very true.
Only a few left.
there's no club. It's just a banqueting suite, everything in there now.
No, there's a few clubs, but
Where? Name two.
named what's it called?
Yeah.
I ain't been out for a long time, so I can't even tell you.
Yep. I've been there.
There's that. It's not called Oval Space.
Overspace gone, man.
Not Oval Space. There's something called. What's it called?
The point-
E7.
If I take you so hard.
Exactly.
Right.
I haven't been out for a long time.
Because
No,
back
but-
then,
But
so gone.
the
But you
point
still
is
hear what
making
go on.
that if you were to go out, you would know there were 10 different dances going on in 10 different clubs.
Yes.
Yeah, so
And
Alaska,
because we can't
Alaska's
name...
one. Alaska in Waterloo, that's one.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm going to finish. Because we can't name 10 each
This is the point.
off the back, it says the industry as nightlife in London
Down.
has now been strangled so
Yeah,
much.
I know that.
So much so that if I'm going out, I'm looking at day parties and brunches.
That's the, yeah.
Yeah, because
That's what it is now.
that's what there is. And maybe a festival or two.
Well, maybe, but that's in the summer. But in the winter time, what happened? Everyone get depressed and stay in their yard.
Oh, you find warehouses.
but this is the thing. But the warehouses are illegal, and you know what? Like I know some people that are put on warehouse dances, and they can be some of the best dances ever. However, when they go wrong, it's a madness. And my thing is, I'm a trainer, man. So my thing is the floor. When the champagne and the drinks fall on the floor, and you've got to walk through with your white trainers, it's not the lick. It's not the lick. It's not the lick.
You know, complaint number 730.
Yeah, it's like first world, but
You
for
know,
me,
that's when you got a yard dance, them, man.
yeah.
But the English dance, them start the champagne out to them, man. Everybody start.
No, but
the
let me get your view on that. So champagne splash. So if you see, I'm not even going to mention who, because people might think I'm disrespecting, but I've been out a few places and I've seen the champagne splash, and I'm like, these bottles, okay, they're cheap. They're like £20 for like
Belly.
Yeah, belly. It's £20, but they're selling them for £100. But you're pouring 10 bottles over you. What's your thought on it?
All right.
Have you been
No, I've
champagne
never
splash?
done it. I've never done it.
You never been there?
No, I've
The
never.
person that's got
He's
it
too
on.
smart with money. He's thinking, hold on.
No, but it's not him that buys it. If the people, your brethren buy it,
is
and
it?
pour it on you.
Is it?
No, I haven't poured no champagne. No, me not do
No,
it. Me
and
no.
someone poured it over you.
No, me no in that. Me no in that.
Man, punch
However,
someone.
however, it's a good side to it and a bad side to it. The good side is is to make the promoter for make money.
Hit the bar spin, yeah?
It's to hit the bar spin.
Yeah.
Because in a yard dance I got done 5 o'clock, right? But them now reach till 3 o'clock.
Oh, that's a never take.
No. What money can you spend
And make in 2 hours.
in 2 hours for drink where the promoter gonna make money? He not gonna make no money. Cause half I do now pay come in, cause everybody has celebrity.
Yeah.
And
Facts, it's just true.
if my man I go buy a 1-2 buckle of Rare Neville, remember in these dances buckles are cheaper as well.
Yeah, way
club.
cheaper. Way cheaper.
In these dances a buckle of Rare Neville like bills £100.
I've seen £90,
Yeah,
£85.
Yeah. So you're not gonna really make that bar spend in that 2 hours. So that's where the champagne thing came in.
Right.
It's
okay.
It's for make the money at the bar. So man, everybody a support. It's a support thing. It's
Right,
not.
okay.
It's not necessarily a hype thing, you know.
Right.
It's more for support the promoter.
Oh.
Because every man go buy them 2 boxes of champagne
Yeah.
for support. Dance coming like a pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a round robin.
Like a round robin. The
Yeah.
reason why I mean it's pyramid scheme, who might not know,
Yeah,
Round
no,
robin.
you're right.
is it a thing I go round. It go round. A year a week, Nick, a year dancer come up.
Yeah.
All right.
Everyone
Everyone will come and pour over you so you make a money. And next time, a year, everyone will come. So it's more of a support thing. It's not necessarily a hype thing.
Right. Okay. So I look at it different then, because in my head I just thought it's a waste of money. You're mashing up your clothes. I see in some dances I see people get the champagne splash. They go out, change, come back. Next again. Rare.
Man go buy new clothes for that. This man go buy new shoes and shirt and pants. And they're like, you go wear no old clothes. So they can't wear no old clothes. Because remember, all right, dancehall itself now has become about the promoter.
Yeah.
So the promoter is the highlight of the night in a dancehall.
Yeah.
So everybody have to stand up all night and wait. Then turn up on them table, them wait. When the promoter come in, the dance start. The promoter go up on the bandstand and him get him first round of champagne. That's your first round. And it depends on every promoter go get enough champagne or can do enough rounds because it depends on the level of promoter.
Yeah.
If you use a promoter where you have your name and you're popular and you go out and you spend money and you make your name, then when your dance come, you might have a change 5-6 times.
Right.
So you have different levels too.
Right.
You know?
Side.
Yeah. You have promoter where, so that's the levels. But the dancehall has become more about the promoter now. Nothing to do with the DJs, nothing to do with what play. They never put DJ name on the flyer no more. Nothing to do with that. It's just who keep it. And thing in the middle now, everybody stand up and wait all night till that person come.
And then it
come
starts.
about 3:30 in the morning, maybe 4 o'clock. When you walk in, you go up on him bandstand.
As the promoter, why are you not there from the beginning?
No, I did it.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah, promoter is still the promoter is the artist. You can't do it from the beginning. People don't wait for
But you're supposed to be there looking after your event, making
no,
everything
but they've
blessed.
got people to do that. It's
They
different.
have people already.
Right,
Yeah.
backside. So you said there was a good side and a bad side. What's the bad side?
The bad side is people looking in and not understanding
So miss me.
what it is.
And me.
And then it become a thing now where you're a hype thing. And some people don't want to go that, innit? Because they must say, what that foolishness. But if they understand that, no, it's not really that, it's just for the it's supporting the bar. It's not really you get me?
No disrespect. There must be an easier way to do that.
There is. Well, the
You know what I
English
mean?
dance make money without doing that. But the difference with the English dance is If it dance, I done 4 o'clock, people go reach maybe 12:30, 1 o'clock.
All
So
right.
them
That's
get
even
that,
too late. That's even too late.
too late.
That's
That
even
is
too late.
So
That's
you
even
get
too late.
you get 3-4 hour, which 4 hour you need, really, for
Make your money.
make your money. Man can buy him 2 bottles, that bottle, 2 bottles might drink done. You go buy 2 more. The difference with the English, every man them a drink, and the girl them a drink, and people, cause them did it for a time period. Whereas as me says in the yard dance, a 2 hour.
Yeah.
Oh.
No matter how you take it, no matter where you want to say who a come, what time it is, 2 hour. If you dance a done 5, them a reach 3. You might see 4 or 5 people step in 2 o'clock.
So don't you just do that by last entry 1 a.m.?
That you can't. I flap
to
your
say.
dance if you do that. If you tell them your dance no entry 1 o'clock, that mean you not expect nobody to come.
Or
And they not come.
people will come, and then that rule can't happen because they're just going to get
yeah.
vexed. Mad at the door. They get mad at the door.
That not happen.
So moving on, next point. So I don't know if anyone saw this. Turtle Bay. So Turtle Bay, obviously a restaurant in Brixton, they closed it. They closed it due to it not being received as well as they believed it would have done, or it's been dwindling numbers. Do we, as people from the Caribbean, because they do a fusion, do we care about Turtle Bay?
Firstly, no, I don't care about Turtle Bay.
Why?
Because there's so many other Caribbean fusion, Caribbean, African, whatever, that cover this food genre.
Right.
But I feel like at the same time, I rate them because they're bringing a different audience and clientele and introducing them to Caribbean food and kind of Caribbean culture or cuisine, should I say. So I like them for that.
Right.
In regards to Brixton, how long was it there?
A decent amount of time.
But with Brixton as well, there's so much diversity of foods and restaurants and food places down there. Because people have protested against that place for a while. They're protesting that it's not black owned and all this other nonsense. So that's going to hit it hard. That's going to make it hit it negatively. Even though they might be doing good deals, even though the food might be decent, I know they do a lot of cocktail 2-for-1s and all this stuff. But because that particular one has had quite a negative hit on it with the protest and the continuous trying to degrade it, I'm surprised that it's closed.
So Citrus, then Face.
It's a bad move.
Bad move to close it.
Yeah. And the reason why I say it's a bad move to close it is because what you need is to introduce people to culture. You need chains. Do you get what I mean? So you go into McDonald's, but you don't go into McDonald's. Because McDonald's is one shop. McDonald's, you go every country, every major city, you'll see one. So you build a brand and you trust the brand. So when you go there, you'll say, okay, what they should have done, and I don't know why they didn't, is review their menu and say, well, actually, one of the biggest issues we have is we do not know how to make Caribbean food en masse, on scale.
Right.
And this has been like the reoccurring issue. So just to break it down, you go into a Chinese shop, you want sweet and sour chicken with oyster sauce.
Yep.
They got the chicken, which is already boiled. So it's basically done.
Yep.
They add the sweet and sour, add the oyster ting, 15 minutes, done. Food's ready.
Yep.
You can't go into a Caribbean shop and say, make me some fresh oxtail.
Right.
Because you now know that's a 2.5 hour process. So because it's a 2.5 hour process, you cannot make oxtail on scale to be ordered for instant food. And how things are now is I go into a shop, I order my food, I want to sit down 15 minutes, I want it to come out to me. Caribbean food doesn't necessarily work that way. So you have to find a way of either simplifying and then being able to scale it. So imagine you have Turtle Bay oxtail. So when you go in there, you know you're getting oxtail with these 5 different complementaries. mac and cheese, rice and peas, plain rice, plantain. Pick whatever you like,
Yeah.
but you're getting oxtail plus X. So you know every time you go there, you're guaranteed to get oxtail. When you watch these skits and whatever, and they say, "Me not have that, me not have that, me not," and then everyone's like, "Oh, that's why we don't go there." It's because and I had a Caribbean restaurant. It's very hard to scale Caribbean food en masse, on demand. So, what I would have liked to see is they consulted and said, "We're going to reduce our menu.
Right.
We're going to have these 3 or 4 dishes, a fish option, a meat option, a veg option, and maybe a poultry option, and we're going to complement those 4 with these sides, and done."
Right.
And in that way, you keep it simple. So therefore, you're keeping people who are from the Caribbean to go there to say, "This is the food that I recall tasting,"
Right.
and it's always going to be available. And they did very well with the cocktails. We're going to stay because we really like the cocktails, and it's got 2 for 1, and it's got, do you know what I mean? Buy, not even buy one, get one free, buy one, get 2 free, or come back next time, fill up the stamps, and da-da.
Yeah.
So when it closes down, it's like they weren't representing us properly. So I appreciate why they closed down.
Yeah.
But now, who's holding the flag? And we can't say it's a Caribbean takeaway, because that's not a place you go to sit down and eat food. You order that food and you go home. So we're not going out to enjoy Caribbean food in an establishment. We're going to buy it, take it home, and you're now taking it out of a container and serving it for yourself. It's a completely different date/dining experience.
Let me bring in Face. What's your thoughts on it? So Turtle Bay as a whole.
I kind of agree with Citrus still, but what I feel why them really get that, as you say, is the whole heap of protests that reached that one. Plus, there was just bad reviews.
Yes.
Non-stop bad reviews about Turtle Bay. I've never ever heard a person said that they had food at Turtle Bay and it was good. I've never heard it. I haven't had it, so I don't know.
I can't lie. I can tell you that I have had good food from Turtle Bay.
When?
More than once. The Walthamstow one.
Right. So that's,
I keep hearing about Walthamstow.
The Walthamstow one.
I swear, I keep hearing about that.
I had a 40th birthday dinner there.
Right.
And it went down great. I had some kind of lamb, something. It was banging, I can't lie. Plantain was cooked well.
Walthamstow is where I hear about. I ain't
And
gonna lie.
I've also been to the one in Romford.
But
And
isn't
that was
it an
decent as
issue
well.
that one branch could
Right.
have good food and the other branch has bad food, which means you're not consistent with your menu.
That's the
no, but
problem.
it's the same menu. Let's not get it twisted.
So
It's the same
you're
menu.
not consistent with your ingredients and your cooking process, because you don't go to a different McDonald's and say the Big Mac over in Walthamstow tastes better than the Big Mac I got in Wales.
Or Jamaica KFC, but
It comes down to people just think it's not authentic.
that's what I think.
Yeah, fair enough.
I
I
agree.
don't really have nothing for the board who own it. Who own it and have no difference. It's who in there cook.
Yeah.
So you see, if them did make sure, so yo, the food is authentic and a real Jamaican food you get, whether you gonna add some fusion to it, it just still tastes damn good. Because in Jamaica you can still get Jamaican food with fusions mix up different from Jamaican restaurant. But they start add this to it now, add that to it for update things. That
Yeah.
you know,
But
like you
the
said.
food is nice.
But it's nice.
Right, yeah,
But-
fair enough.
So that was what Turtle Bay needed. Turtle Bay needed for do some kind of PR or marketing where, man, fly go to Jamaica and say, yeah, what?
Let me get
Now
the
go-
top 5 chefs. Bring them
Bring
over.
them to England.
Yeah.
Let me go and hire some chef from
Yeah.
Jamaica. We are bring over, we're flying over these.
Mhm.
And God, that's what people wanted, to
But
know that.
You
it
know
was-
what
but
they
it's the
should
saying,
have done?
though.
You know what they should have done is they should have, and this is gonna sound like I'm taking a mick, but linked up with you when the artist comes over, get the artist to give them a free meal for their team. They sit down in Turtle Bay, and you've got. Okay, Buju might be a bit difficult because he's going to be funny about what he eats, but he's sitting in there and he endorses the
Even
place.
all them thing there, them the thing. Whoever deal with their thing, not think that way.
But that comes down to who you said, I think, was the ownership.
Yeah.
The ownership are not thinking about, right, let's keep it authentic.
The PR team, innit?
Get the PR team. If it's authentic, who do we need to make this more authentic? We've got an Asian chef, no disrespect to Asians, but Asian chef cooking a jerk style chicken. Now my issue is the jerk style chicken.
It's called jerk style for a start. That's already the problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's not called jerk chicken. It's called jerk style, so that's already a problem.
But the thing is that I've been to Turtle Bay and it's the Wolfenstone one, and I went there with family, and it was good. This was years ago, and it was good. I thought it was good, and then it changed. But why it changed was, I think the raw ingredients might have increased, season maybe increased in price, so the portions got smaller. And it's the same thing which happened with Levi Roots.
Yeah.
So he had his restaurant in Stratford.
Yeah.
I went there with my mum, and she liked what was going on in there. So I was like, okay, if you like, well, she liked the soup. Because she likes the soup and it's.
So why did Levi Roots never last?
But I reckon. So,
Same authentic.
Yeah.
well, we should ask him. Come on,
But
Levi,
then,
and talk to us.
that's a
But we have
black
spoken to
owner,
him.
as people say. So
Yeah,
then why
exactly.
wasn't it authentic?
A black owner in Stratford.
Yeah.
Why didn't?
But
it
we
work?
have spoken to him.
Yeah, no, but again, we were 6 people in his restaurant. He was a black man. We cried for black owned.
Yeah.
He was in there doing his thing, and it closed down. Now maybe it might not have been due to the people that was going to the restaurant. Maybe Stratford thought, raw. He's Levi Roots. I think he's an MBE. He's got his sauce in the shops. He's got drinks that are like lilt. Let's put the prices up on him. And he's thinking, no, forget that. I don't want to do that no more.
Well, I mean, what it comes down to, like anything, like we spoke about, and I'm bringing it back to the Caribbean Relief Fund. If we do not know as a community how to support as a whole, then you're always going to break down. Your foundations are never going to be strong. You need to be able to, as a community, support as a collective. Do you know what I mean? When we all band together and put all of our pound in this cup, we're all going to put a pound in this cup. Guess what?
Yeah.
By next week, we need 10 cups.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A month later, we're going to need 1,000 cups. And guess what? Next time I get paid, I'm putting another pound in the cup.
I'm putting £2 this time.
Right. Now, if I've got my cup, but you've got your cup, and you've got your cup, and you've got your cup, and you're like, yo, put it in mine, not in his, put it in mine. And 1 second, now, this £1 ain't making it into our cups. Do you know what I mean?
Making it into no one's cup now.
You're more now the person's like, I'm just going to hold on
Keep
to
it, not going to no one's cup.
Whatever
Not
the
going to
case
no
is.
one's cup.
So at the end of the day, what it comes down to, unless you move it, it's just like, and it's gonna sound like a mad analogy, but you know when you see them, I don't know, my YouTube algorithm is mad. So they'll put a spider in a tank with 5,000 ants, and they say, what's gonna happen? And then the ants will just turn around and just pull off one of the spider's legs and the next leg, and then duppy the spider. However, it shows you when there's 1,000 or 5,000 of us going against a big machine, we can deal with it.
Yeah.
However, if there's only 5 of us and you put us in with the same spider,
100 men versus a gorilla. Yeah.
Or 4 range. 4 range.
Oh, no,
versus a
100
gorilla.
man still I get mash up, man. 100 man still I get mash up.
You think 100 man will get mashed up? You know what times we've spoken about this, but there's 2 things that we've spoken about a lot, and I'm going to mention them now. So the gorilla thing.
Yeah.
You reckon 100 man can't beat a gorilla?
No, with no weapons.
No weapons.
No weapons.
Can't be girl and mash 'em up.
Who's going first?
All of them I get lit down, man.
Already? Who's going first?
Doesn't matter. There has to be a sacrificial lamb in it. There's going to be the man that is brave, or a few man. Like you organize your strategy. You go first. So when the gorilla swings at that man, someone's got. I don't know. Well, okay.
Are you going to go first?
Huh?
You're going to be first.
No, because I'm the last wave. I'm the last wave. You know what I mean?
Everyone's saying I'm the last wave. I'm the
No,
last wave.
I'm strategy. So it don't make sense. I'm like, doo-doo-doo. So you man, go.
Yeah.
Wait for the next horn that I'm going to blow when I've decided
The next set of
wave
man
has to
go.
go
Yeah,
in. So you need me there. I can't be.
Exactly.
Now no one's blowing the horn. Everything mash up.
All right, I'm gonna move back onto the World Cup, but the World Cup from a point of view of France played Paraguay recently. Don't know if anyone saw this. So there was a Paraguayan senator. She basically said about Kylian Mbappe, said that he is a colonized Cameroonian pretending to be a French brute who sucked coconuts. Uneducated, arrogant, and she included references to chimpanzees.
What on earth?
Now, this is a person
completely news to me.
Yeah, I've seen it. I saw it.
Racism in football. Like, what do we need to do to stamp it out? Like, my thing is, and I know you might be with this, is like, no, you was talking about protesting in the circle or whatnot. Do people need to get fists up, or what needs to happen? Face, I'll start with you.
Nothing can happen.
Nothing at all.
No.
So it's just gonna stay.
Yeah.
For us.
People are just how they are.
But that's a government official that said that.
Exactly. That even make it worse.
I completely disagree, and I tell
How
you
much
why.
years now we are trying.
I'm not saying I'm not saying that. No, I am saying it can happen, and I'll tell you why. Because it used to happen here in England in the 60s and the 70s and the early 80s. It was prevalent. It was in your face. Racism was right there, and I'm not saying it's gone away, but it's regressed. Back and through the generations, it will keep regressing. It'll take a while.
No.
It will still take a while, but it's regressed. It's not as in your face.
All right, yeah.
Right? So it will regress. But the thing is, for me, with her statement, Kylian Mbappe, he responded.
Oh yeah, it was excellent response.
And it was very well executed. I was just like, fantastic.
What did he say?
You'd have to read it, and I haven't got it here.
I don't have it verbatim. But what I would say is how you deal with these kind of people is you have to then make an example and you have to do something outlandish. So this is what I'm saying. At the next World Cup match, when they blow the whistle, I'm just going to walk up to the middle. Everyone in the team walk up to the middle. We all pick up the ball and hold it in the air. And then the referee's blowing his whistle. The linesman's looking confused. The commentators are thinking, what's going on? We're all holding it in the air. And then from nowhere, we just lift up a black baby and just say,
Yo, man.
Ja! Rastafari. All of a sudden, bruv, watch it.
Why?
Watch it. In the history books, they'll be like, who was in the circle? Who lifted up the baby?
They would that ban for the next World Cup.
Yeah, I know. I know. All black countries.
But I bet you they'll stand up and talk about it. And sometimes you just need to disrupt the norm. People act this way because they feel like, I'm going to say whatever I want to say. There's going to be no repercussion. There's going to be nothing against it until you make an example of them. I know it's extreme, but yeah, when you get with me with my with my mindset, you'll see that it's a way forward.
I think that the problem is the protests ain't, for want of a better word, loud enough. They're not disruptive enough.
Yeah.
They're not like...
And the Frenchmen them know how to do a protest as well, you know that?
As you said, you want it to be like, everything mashed up, turn over the table. It's not just, please don't say that. That ain't gonna help you.
Yeah, I swear somebody get red card the other day for must have covering his mouth.
But the rule came out saying, if you're going to speak to an opponent, you can't cover your mouth because there was alleged racial slur.
Yeah, I can't remember who it was against. Oh, it was against Vinny Jr. I can't remember who the player was. It was a Champions League match, and he said that he called him a monkey or something, or made a sound.
But because he covered his mouth, they were like, we can't tell. Yeah. So to stop that, if you cover your mouth and talk to an opponent, red card.
Yeah. Man, what you even if you said, I love you, you're the best player ever.
Yeah,
it don't matter because you covered your mouth. But
red card.
There needs to be something harsh enough that people like, we recognize this again. And this is mash up. So see, like they say, you have strikes over here with TFL, for example. When they strike, everything mash up.
So
you understand?
So for
example,
example,
it needs to be something like that where everything mash up.
So for example,
if it affects their money, trust me, they'll change it.
All of a sudden, Paraguay can't enter the next World Cup.
If it affects their money, they will trust me.
Paraguay can't enter the next World Cup. Now, we're like, why not? Because my girl over there said something.
Yeah.
Len. You get what I mean?
It's things like that.
Say she was going to say something.
It's things like that will make a difference.
Yeah.
But when you say, in terms of protest now, everything come down to sacrifices now again.
Yeah.
How much people willing to make that sacrifice?
Right.
Yeah.
And sacrifice their money. Yeah, exactly. That's it. Sacrifice their money. But in saying that, and the final point I'm going to move on, is that if Paraguay come to play France in France, you know that match is going to be a madness.
They won't do that.
It probably wouldn't happen because they will go in the street and mash up the place.
Yeah. The French.
France won. The PSG won the Champions League final, and they went on the road and mashed up the place.
Yeah.
But they won.
Yeah, they don't.
So imagine when anyway. So it leads me on to another thing about England. So in one of the groups that I'm in, shouts out to the MT man them, we were talking about support for England. So we got a set of people in the group that are saying, ultimately, black people shouldn't support the England football team because of historical racism, things that happened to Saka, the penalty misses, Jadon Sancho and whatnot, and then the whole thing of the colonial roots. And then there's another sect of people in the same group that said, right, hold on, England have given you the life that you're living, enable you to have the NHS, enable you to, I don't know, wake up in the morning and get on on the tube, the train, enter into a workplace which is governed by HR policies. What's your man's fault? I'll start with Face.
Boy, I support England. Just like you say, I live here. Our kids live here. We live in this system, and England has given me life. Everything I've got, everything I've owned, everything I've got it from here. I'm grateful even for this. I said enough, man. Like, I love Jamaica. Jamaica is everything to me.
Yeah.
But I don't think I would have had the life I've got now if I didn't come here.
You didn't come. Okay. That's
So,
interesting.
England, I'll support
But
England.
there's a counter argument to that. So if England didn't go to Jamaica in the first place and teeth out all the resources, you could have had a better quality of life in Jamaica naturally. Yeah?
I
So,
disagree, but
would you then keep the same argument?
yeah, well, I mean,
It's
it's like it was a time, that is a time where me hear somebody say something the other day, right? In terms of when England have colonized the places, them and these things, right? Those times, that was what it was. That's for me, like from my mind frame. It is what it is. Them times, a black man for defend themselves. Man, I come, defend yourself. So if you allow, me not gonna say you allow yourself to be captured, but it comes to a point where so we go just make man contact with things. We not go do nothing. You get me? And in them times there, that is what it was. People are go around the world and it was and I capture what them are capture and I do what them are do and I build for them nation. It's just like a thief and a robber thing. A robber and a you know?
Yeah, give him, yeah.
Me not say right, but that's what it was. It was people that go around the world and colonize and build for them nation. You allow your nation to get take over. Why you never war back? Why you never? Because if you hear about place Ethiopia, how comes Ethiopia has always stand up and fight back against it and never get colonized. You understand? So me not say it was right. You know?
No, I get it, but that's a
it
viewpoint.
happened at that time. Now we in our time frame now where me can't live with my mind frame of thinking about them times. I mean, I have to think about the now.
Yeah.
As much as we know the history, I still have to think about the now, which is this is where we live in now. This is the era we live in now, and England provide
for lots of people, yeah.
for lots. You get me? The country now where we live in, you know, think them had enough chance since all these years to develop the country into a place where we should have that life now, regardless of what happened.
Okay.
But the same people that's in charge now, black people, them not care about the people of the country. And them are black people.
That's a very, very hard line.
I'm going to give you a response. You respond, and then you can respond to him, and then we're going to move on.
Right, okay. So, I understand what you're saying. Don't get me wrong.
But you got 1 minute.
Oh, jeez. I understand what you're saying. Don't get me wrong. But no, the point I'm trying to make is when you have racism that's systemic.
Yeah.
So it says, you're from Jamaica, you're from Guyana. I will sell you cheap gunpowder as long as you don't trade with Jamaica. And he's like, I want cheap gunpowder. So I'm not going to trade with Jamaica. So even if Jamaica could defend itself at a point during War X, because they weren't selling you gunpowder, you were already stifled. Do you get what I mean? Take that methodology and just keep layering it on. And this is why it's very difficult. Shout goes out to Ibrahim Traore.
Yeah, oh, that's another hype. Do you want to respond or?
Well, I'm saying correct too, but I feel like we have lived past to know where we're in a more developing world now, where you can share the different country, you can do things with different. The people them that's in charge of our kind of places now, like the Caribbean, Jamaica, the Barbados, they can make a difference if they really want to make a difference. I believe. I think they just don't care about.
Tongo, final word.
In regards to the football team, I'm not fussed either way, but I still support them in the sense of that I want them to do well, because I feel like them doing well will bring good morale to the country,
That's what.
and the country needs it. In regards to living in England, from where even though I've travelled to so many places, I feel like just the system and the luxuries that we have just from living here alone, just from being on this land, I don't think I'd want to live anywhere else currently. That might change in the future as my direction changes or my ambitions change, but so far I'm happy I live in England. When I see the benefits that we get and we luxuries that we get given, it works.
Isn't that the colonizer being a puppeteer?
A little bit, but I think that is a grander conversation. But I think you've got a point. I get it, but it's like, what is it? It's either Amistad or Roots. At the end of the film, they say something like they've got their freedom. Let them have that, because really they're not free, because we know that we can control
we know
it.
that we still
You know
can
what I mean?
control the thing.
And that's kind of what you're saying. But what I'm going to do, we're going to take a break right now.
This segment is called Empty the Clip. Please look into the camera directly ahead of you and state your name.
DJ Face.
You have 90 seconds to answer these questions. No deliberation, no stuttering. The first thing that comes to your mind, share it. Tongo, is the timer ready?
Ready. Tell me to start.
Your time starts now. Be respected or be loved?
Respected.
Nike or Adidas?
Nike.
Never DJ again or never eat hot food again?
Never eat hot food again.
Vibes Cartel or Beanie Man?
Cartel.
Big payday or big crowd?
Big crowd.
Sound clash or stage show?
Sound clash.
Jamaica, England.
Jamaica.
Fresh white trainers, all black trainers.
All black.
Respect or money?
Respect.
Lose your reputation or lose your wealth?
Lose the wealth.
Trainers, wear them or keep them in a box?
Wear them.
Rich or famous?
Rich.
Dancehall or reggae?
Reggae.
Be right or be kind?
Be kind.
Vinyl or digital?
Digital.
Open the dance or headline the dance?
Headline.
Studio session or live performance?
Live performance.
Notting Hill Carnival or Christmas Day?
Notting Hill Carnival.
Forgive or forget?
Forgive.
DJ or MC?
DJ.
Comfort or style?
Over.
Huh?
Comfort or style?
Comfort.
Okay, the last question on your Empty the Clip is £100,000 in cash or 100 rare trainers?
Give me cash, man.
This has been your Empty the Clip. Can we get a round of applause, please?
Me don't like trainers that much.
Yeah.
So what we do to every guest, we do what's called the Mount Rushmores. Now, this is normally Wiley Cat DJ segment where he kind of asks you questions. So Mount Rushmore is the place in America, and it's got 4 heads on it. Ultimately, they're supposed to be the best.
Great.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna ask you a few, and get what your thoughts are. So
Sorry, before you do that, earlier you said there were 2 questions we asked every guest. You mentioned the Man vs Gorilla,
Yep.
but you didn't mention
It's coming.
the Cape and Sizzler. Okay.
That's coming.
I didn't know because you said Rushmore. I didn't know if it's
Safe.
You want to just start that whole bit again?
No, I'm not doing it again. Right. So the first Mount Rushmore is the Mount Rushmore. This is a tough one straight away. Of dancehall artists, not reggae dancehall artists. So on on those 4 heads, who are the people them that go on there
for you.
Rotted.
We don't know that DJ
4
there.
only. 4 only.
We don't know that the
That's
DJ there.
hard, man. 4.
Rocky struggled. I'm not gonna lie. Rocky struggled.
That's all a whole heap of
I know.
people, you know. But you have to take it back to foundation, because without the foundation, you're not gonna have what you have. So I'm gonna go back as far as Shabba.
Right. 1.
Beanie Man have up there.
Mm.
Bounty Killer have up there.
Right. 1 more space.
And Cartel.
Cartel. Okay, cool. No judgment. Mount Rushmore of reggae artists now.
Does this include Bob?
Let's take Bob out because everyone uses him,
Yeah.
and then it's like an easy one, isn't it?
Yeah.
So Bob Marley can't be used.
Wow. All right. Reggae. When you say reggae, you have to talk about. And not the people that arrest do their own Bob Marley either. Like a Peter Tosh and all them, man.
You know, you can mention
Up to
them.
you.
Yeah, you can mention
Up
them.
to you.
Yeah, of course you can.
All right. So Dennis Brown,
Yeah.
Garnet Silk.
Yes, definitely.
Dennis Brown, Garnet Silk. Berries.
Yeah.
The last one you had. Berries. Dennis. Garnet Silk. That one not tough.
Man, I struggle.
Yeah, that one not tough. Cause remember you have Gregory.
Yeah.
You have Luciano. You have Freddie McGregor.
You only got one space left.
Yeah, I know. You got to pick one of them. Pick
There's
one of
other
them.
older people like John Holt. There's nothing.
When I put John Holt as regular
So
studio one.
the people like Sanchez and Ghost,
You have to let him pick his. You have to let him pick his.
It's your
last one.
Rushmores.
Yeah.
So out of them, who would it be? Who would be your final one?
Made a great impact. But that's a Gregory Isaac.
Gregory. Okay. Citrus, you had 4.
So I got 3 of them. Number 1, Mount Rushmores of dancehall rhythms.
Rhythms.
Yeah.
The slang thing.
Okay,
Yeah,
you're doing
mad
real
thing, mad
dancehall,
thing, mad
okay.
thing.
Yeah.
Mad.
Slang thing. Put on the rhythm.
Mm.
Always.
Showtime. That one hard because I think either between Bam Bam
Yeah, someone said that.
Someone else said that.
or the Diwali. Because the Diwali made a big impact.
It did, yeah.
Mm.
Pick one.
But Bam Bam, would I go with Bam Bam?
All right.
Right.
Okay, so that's your 4. Right. Mount Rushmore of home cooked food.
Love food, you know, so.
More than you love the gym.
Eh?
I said more than you love the gym.
I don't got gym. Let me just start gym thing right here, man. So you get them a complaint so your belly get big. So, yeah, I know. Food. Boy. Curry goat. You have to have curry goat. Fried chicken. Fried chicken go away, isn't it? Yo, you have to put 10 mackerel up there, man.
Aye.
Say, I'm allergic to
Real.
fish,
Yo.
but
Real.
yeah, if that's the meal, that's the meal, isn't it? Tin mackerel,
Yo.
yeah.
If you talk about Caribbean household, tin mackerel is a thing.
Yeah, definitely.
If you talk about Caribbean, you know,
Yeah.
remember saying never we couldn't eat no oxtail and these things that people we are eating now.
Mm.
So tin mackerel is that thing. So curry goat, fried chicken, tin mackerel. Oxtail a luxury. Anybody can eat oxtail. Yo, you can't afford steamed fish.
Steamed fish.
Steamed fish.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, last one from me. Mount Rushmore of places to visit in the world.
Boy. Jamaica.
Yep.
Jamaica. Jamaica.
I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take the 4 answers. No, I'm just joking.
All right, so obviously Jamaica. And boy, I'm gonna say, for me, I'm not really a big traveler. I ain't really been nowhere, but places that I would want to go and think about, I would say somewhere that's always in my head, bro. That this place, this just always in my head. Gambia.
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
Brazil.
Yep.
Okay.
So Jamaica, Gambia, Brazil. There's somewhere on this side. Well, I'm not really interested in nothing to do with Europe, really like that, but back down in the Caribbean, I think.
Time.
Maybe would I probably go with maybe Barbados.
Barbados.
Yeah.
Barbados. Okay.
All right,
Great.
cool. So a couple more. So the Mount Rushmore of Sound Clash selectors.
Boy.
And I know this is a tough one because I would struggle with this with 4.
Sound
Dead
class,
or alive. Dead or alive.
sound class selectors. All right, when I grew up, I have to start from when I grew up. And my era when I grew up, you have Squingy,
Yeah.
Bass
Bass
Odyssey,
Odyssey.
Mataran.
Adis or what he's doing now.
But that's a Mataran Addies.
Right. Okay. Fine.
Trooper. Can't afford Trooper.
Wicked Trooper. On Sound Trooper or
Jaro.
Jaro.
Trooper Jaro. And Panther.
Right. Black
Them
Cat.
that'll be mine.
Right. Okay. All right. There is loads more Mount Rushmores, but it's time, and I know Dean's got a few things to ask as well. But
I've got one more
the second
as well.
the second
possible.
thing that I always ask people, we had City Splash, and for me, I've been to all of the City Splashes. The one that stood out for me was the one with Capleton.
Yeah.
And that was the most vibes, most energy. Yeah. We had this conversation about who would be the artist that could come and do City Splash and be and create the same or more hype than Capleton. But then the mutation came, because someone said Sizzler. The mutation came where we said, right, Sizzler versus Capleton, 20 songs, who wins? Now, even to this day, Rocky sent me a message today, sending me a thing about Sizzler performing somewhere, and he said he can't decide. So he said he's interested to see what you're gonna say. So, pressure's on. 20 versus 20. Who comes out on top?
Capleton.
It's easy like that. Why?
Capleton go back from the 90s, where Capleton have sung for the 90s, were still up to this day.
Yeah.
Any dancer, anywhere you go, any commercial space can still play. You can play a number 1 pan the look good chart.
Yeah.
Any city event, you can play a ring
tour.
Screw them at
Yeah.
tour. Bring back, Capleton more all around than Sizzler.
Not taking from Sizzler. We're not saying Sizzler's not a bad artist.
Sizzler king.
Yeah.
But if you put the two of them, Capleton have the edge.
Right, okay.
You get me? Even in a performance, Capleton have the edge.
I think so as well, man. I'd agree. Tongo, you had a question.
No, I said I got a Mount Rushmore for him.
Go on. Sorry, go on.
So what's the Mount Rushmore of events that you've played at?
Yeah, we kidding, man. Freaky Friday.
Yeah.
Freaky Friday, all right.
That one hard, you know. Fire in the City.
Oh, Russ, I forgot about that dance. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Remember I had Fire in the City with my birthday?
I know. I forgot about it. That's what I'm saying. When you said it, I remembered it.
That one a tough still, cause enough dance to do over years, you know, man.
Me know.
Yo, there was an event at Silks and Spice that I play. Up to this day, I still can remember that event like vividly.
What kind of event was it?
Or what? No, what was the event
a
called?
mixed event where dancehall, everybody did it.
Was the back room open as well?
Was both rooms open?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
That means after we went in there.
But you
I
can't
can't remember
the
the name of my dance.
All right. Well, we'll find it. We'll find it. Last one.
So but that's a BritJam. I put my event them.
Yeah, man. Of course. Why not?
All right. Cool.
All right. So last couple questions, and then we're going to summarize. So the rise and fall of dancehall music. What would you, or how would you explain the journey of dancehall music over the last 30 years?
All right.
Wait, is 30 long enough?
Depends. Where you want to go?
Yeah. 30
maybe around for that. Like, so for me, growing up, I grew up on dancehall. Sound thing, father, selector. I've seen, even growing up in Jamaica, I saw where dancehall was heading from in the 90s. Remember in the 90s, dancehall, it hot on the billboard, you know. You have Buju. Girl, you make my day, and these songs on billboard, you have the way any one of them, you have a Super Cat, them, all of them are billboard, the Diana King, the Heavy D, the Cabra with Flex. So,
Shabba.
90s dance, Shabba. The 90s dancehall was top class. Terrifabulous, all of them make billboard, hit charts, worldwide.
Players and beer.
Shock, Bam Bam, all of them. So 90s dancehall was peak dancehall. That was it. Early 2000s as well, did their thing with other artists come through and was doing Elephant Man, all of them are hit charts and I do things commercially too. And then the turn come in the even Cartel Mavado era was big.
Yeah.
Big, all of that, big. Dancehall start go down around in the 2020.
When you say gone down, what do you mean? Because I agree
Like,
with you.
The genre changed, the music, the sound changed from dancehall sound to where they come in with trap dancehall.
Right.
Where the
Sorry,
sound
what is
changed.
trap dancehall for those that don't understand?
Trap dancehall are where they more like a more hip hop influence. So the rhythms sound more hip hop than original dancehall sound.
Okay.
Yeah. So you and that a video you squash them and them man the Reggae King them and so them start push off the trap dancehall. Obviously it worked for them and he did what it did for them and it bring through a whole new wave of new artists with the trap sound, which don't get me wrong, it did good for them. They were doing their thing and love it. But in terms of international, it start decline.
You can't go over there, that's why.
Because it's not the sound that people was familiar with. And also the lyrical content changed. It became more about chopper sounds, scamming sounds, and there was no feel-good music no more. There was no song that you could sing along to no more.
Yeah.
It became it's like if you wasn't part of that lifestyle, you don't understand what I'm going, and even know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's true.
So dancehall went down like this. For where even like Mr. Even the young people them in England have come up where even with Caribbean background, they're not even interested in dancehall. You
True.
get me? They have no interest in dancehall.
It's a shame because the music was so influential. It was it's popular, but it's so influential, and for it to like you as a DJ selector saying that it's going down, I guess the question is what needs to be done or what can be done to bring it back up.
You have to go back to these sounds of dancehall where you see some rhythms come through the other day where give you back that dancehall sound like YFL.
And the
Those kind of
Hill and
rhythms.
Gully.
Hill and Gully rhythm. These rhythms give you back that authentic feel of dancehall. You understand? And the lyrical content on some of them, you can sing along to the song, you can dance to the song. Where, as before, the songs them that come out, you can't really. Yeah. And the biggest thing is what you want to say is the youth them know will come up. If it them not interested in it. You get me? Them more listen to something totally different now.
All right, next question. So, does talent still outbeat natural? Sorry, does skill still outbeat natural talent?
Skill?
So, people that went and learned a skill,
Yeah.
does it beat natural talent in the music industry?
It can only be natural talent if you're more dedicated and more hardworking and more committed than the person who have it naturally. Because if you have to go learn it, the person who have it naturally can do it when they're asleep. Because they have it natural. But if the person who go get the skill more dedicated than you, more hardworking than you, more committed than you, and go beat you out of it. Because if you don't have that same dedication, that same commitment, that same drive, the person with the skill go reach more than you.
Which one are you?
I think I'm more dedicated, more hardworking, more push than just the natural talent part. Because natural talent part don't mean nothing if you don't have the drive, the determination, the hard work, the skill.
All right, Tongo, do you have any
I've got a
final
question.
questions?
Yes. You're driving in the car. What do you listen to? Like, do you listen to only dancehall? Do you listen to your own mixes? What do you listen to?
Me?
Like generically, musically?
Me more listen to some reggae. More reggae vibe. Or even slow jams.
Okay.
Yeah. Me don't really want to hear the noises when I drive, you know, reggae pan noises. I don't even like the music being up.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Okay, one of them ones. I'm like that as well. Like, it's got a bit of
So it's
level.
like background so you can talk or whatever. Okay.
All right, so we're coming to the end of the podcast. We'd like to say thank you for coming along.
Big thanks.
However,
Big
before
thanks.
you go, I need to look into that camera across from you and invite 3 people down to the MT podcast. Who you gonna invite? And invite them.
Anybody you want.
But that's a gangster kid.
Yeah.
Gangster kid have whole heap of history from them days.
I know him from before he even became a gangster kid.
It's a gangster kid. Brando.
I saw him the other day, yeah.
Gangster kid, Brando. What else we can think about? One more. There's so much, cause enough man out there put in the work, you know? Enough man out there put in the work still. Gangster kid, Brando. You pinel.
You're trying to be too nice. You got someone right in the forum. If you if I say that, then I've eliminated enough people.
No, cause I think about the people them way really have substance in
Right,
terms
and
of
push through,
they've been there and go through it. You know? You know, so Brando been there, gangster kid been there.
We're not in a rush for anything.
Moonlight.
Moonlight, yeah.
Yes.
All right, so
all right.
once again, into the camera.
Gangsta Kid. Alan Brando. Moonlight.
Come down to the
Come
MT
down
podcast.
to the MT podcast.
Yeah, man.
Cool. Look, all that left to say, like, I know you're a busy man, and like, you could have been on TikTok now. I'm earning about £700, but you took your time to come down there and chop it up with us for about 2 hours 15, 2 hours 17 minutes. And you know what it is? People like yourself, I don't think. Have you done a podcast before like this?
No.
Exactly. And I think it's like we had somebody else on, like Donny, who's an R&B singer. I think it's disrespectful that people that have done so much in the scene are not spoken to get their insight. So, like, respect for coming down, and I hope more people shout you to get you on their podcast, or, you know what I mean? There isn't even like a reggae dancehall podcast. I know there's a couple that started and then they fell away, but it's just mad that there's such a big part you've played and people don't know the story. So, like, respect for coming through, man.
No, boy, I appreciate the man them even invite me down, because that's when you've been linking me, and I've been wanting to do it, but you know the
Timings,
the
of course.
timing.
Yeah.
Because I appreciate this, like that even man even not acknowledge. Say, yo, face, you get me? So for me, I'm grateful. I appreciate it, and it's a platform where, like I said, there's not a lot of them platforms out there anyway where even focus on this.
Yeah.
So it's good, and it can only get better. Me, I'll support it 100%. I'll push you out the fully. But tell the people them on TikTok say a podcast, man.
All right, okay.
So everyone's like, oh, what podcast? Can we watch it? They are asking,
okay.
can we watch it? I'm saying it's not a live podcast.
Yeah. So,
okay.
There'll be clips and there'll be and there'll be promotions, so don't worry. So yeah, it's coming, TikTok people.
Yeah,
and by Face's advice, you might see us on Twitch very soon. And when we go on there, fling them lions, you get me?
And TikTok will be on TikTok too, bruv.
Anyway, look, this has been the MT podcast, and if the glass ain't half full,
It's empty. Ba, 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 ba.